What's poppin', my people? My name is Carl.
What up, yos? My name is Max. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this week.
Episode 42 of Hold Us Accountable.
Here we go, man. Just the two of us. No Shamo this week.
Seamus is, he's just doing school things.
He's got bigger things to do.
Bigger things to do.
Yeah,
like
whatever.
Missing wine night, though.
Hey, we'll make it the most of it.
Thank you for tuning in. I know your time is valuable. There's
Fuck it.
thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin who like to
Me and
discuss the
Maximilian
problems
up in
and
the
figure
stew.
out ways to solve them. And challenge the listeners to get up out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before.
This is Hold Us Accountable. Episode 42. We're getting up there, y'all.
Go!
I might have drank a little bit of the wine before the show.
Man, another fancy night.
Oh, man, we're fancy bitches.
Pinkies
Pinkies
out,
up, bitches.
motherfuckers. That's tasty.
I don't know how you don't just drink the whole cup when you do her.
You know, you gotta really smell the wine.
I'd rather taste it.
You gotta let it sit in your mouth. Taste the aromas. Swirl it
Ah,
around.
not too bad. Tastes like
You can taste the bark of the tree or the vine that the grapes grew on.
I don't know if there's bark on vines.
Or something. I can taste it, whatever it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Episode 42. Just me and old Maximilian back to the old stomping grounds.
Yeah, you wanna pop that TV on there quick?
Oh, fucking A, right, bud?
Hey, thanks. Yeah, episode 42. Yeah, about time we get into it, huh? If you're joining us, you're listening on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah,
Thank you. Appreciate the listen, the support. We will have show breakdown, timestamps of our segments.
Oh, timestamps.
That's the word.
Big words.
I heard that word. Watching a video on how to edit shit.
Hey, we got timestamps.
So we're gonna have timestamps of the segments of our show in the show description, so you can bounce around. You don't have to listen to the whole thing all the way through if you don't want to. If you're watching on YouTube, there's gonna be timestamps up here or here somewhere. Seamus isn't here, so it might go in the middle.
Oh,
Don't know.
that'd be fancy.
Yeah, it might go in the middle somewhere, but then it blocked.
Yeah,
our
no, keep it
sign.
up. Keep it there.
So we'll keep it probably in the
Keep it up
top
yond.
left. Yeah. So let's see. We had that's what else? This is Seamus' part here. So yeah, if you are listening, man, again, thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. We
if-
basically just come up on the. Jesus Christ.
Oh, we're starting off good today, folks. Episode 4 is Shamo. We need
Hey, man. Yeah, we need that dumb motherfucker in here to
so
keep
used
us
to
on
having
track.
the third fucking
Third asshole. Hey, so if
accountable
you're listening
guy.
on Apple Podcasts, give us a rating. Give us 1 to 5.
Yeah,
we
whatever
prefer
you
like
want.
a 3.5. You know, put us in between.
3.5 would be great. God, I think we're sitting around
Be
2s
great.
right now.
Toss a
I think
review in there on YouTube. You can subscribe and basically word of mouth is our
Yeah.
biggest way we travel around this time.
Yeah, just to help out the show, word of mouth, comments on Apple Podcasts, review for some reason help distribute the show. It doesn't matter how many listens your show has. Not that we have a ton, but anyway, it's more of just the interactions with the listeners is what spreads the show. So if you want to help out and help out spreading the word of the show through Apple Podcasts, leave us a comment and a review. Share our social media posts.
Hell yeah. Max's social media posts, but
It'll be hold us accountables. Social media posts.
yeah.
You can help us out that way. Like you said, word of the mouth.
And basically what the fuck we do on the show is we come up with new things to do, new challenges, new weekly, monthly challenges.
New hobbies, new things that we've wanted to try but just don't. And for a long time we just kind of remember just having conversations like, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna build this, I'm gonna work on this, and then we get back together and it never happens, and it's this came up, that came up. But yeah, this show is just a way for us to be like, hey, I actually do want to try this. I want to take it seriously, and then you
fucking
just
do it.
talk about the process rather
Yeah.
than talk about what you think you're going to do. We're talking about what we are doing.
Yeah, and on top of that, man, we talk. We do wines of the week, beers of the week. Most importantly, we get together, talk a little mental health.
Mental health talk is a
Yeah,
segment we've
yeah.
got. We've got a good quote to get us started that way today.
Hell yeah, and I'm learning how to spell words.
Yeah, Carl versus the dictionary is
Getting better.
We are on to the L's. Carl is, man, you started off rough,
Very rough.
but you know,
I'm like 5th grade level now.
yeah, you're only missing words by like one letter, or you're just
Not too shabby.
flipping some around when you should have zigged when they zagged. What are you
I'm
gonna
more of
do?
I'm more of a zagger than.
But
a
hey, by
zigger.
the time we hit the Z's,
Should
you're gonna
we
be
able to
napping.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Hey.
All right, wine is tasting good. I'm
Yeah,
thirsty,
goddamn.
man.
This is probably the most stumbly bumbly we've been at the start of a show.
Dude, this is a rough one. Yeah, man. But we're gonna roll with it.
You know, it's take one. We're not gonna restart this bitch. Who gives a fuck?
Nah. Let's get into it though, man. Let's
get
got some
jiggy
wine to
with it.
drink. Let's pop it off.
Maximilian, crack me open, cork me open
yeah.
some of that wine. Let's get jiggy with it. This is episode 42. Wine of the week, motherfuckers. Let's go.
I like beer cause it is good.
Yeah.
I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad.
Yeah.
Because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink
Wine.
beer.
Beer is good.
Wine is good. Wine is good. And wine.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm drinking a tasty.
Yeah, I can't wait to try
Ooh,
yours.
it's a fancy one. I can tell it's a fancy one.
Tastes high class.
It tastes high class.
Mine tastes like I bought it from Neo's.
Can't wait to try it.
You go for it. You got a little info, a little
Yeah,
thing
let me
over
tell you
there?
about my wine. Let me get into my wine a little bit. Kind of bummed I don't get to use my koozie.
I mean, you could try.
I could try. I'd end up spilling my wine on my computer.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my wine that I got is from my good friend, my buddy Rich.
6 eyes.
Calves.
Fuck, calves.
Yeah, you know about that. All right. Anyway.
Hey, what's your what am I doing over here?
Oh, it's
No one's gonna use your fucking iPad, man.
It's not my iPad. Never know who's listening out there. It's all right. I gave away. It's just DHUT. I just want to drag that out. Okay, so I am drinking wine again from my good buddy Rich, and Carl loves his calves.
I hate this show.
He actually got this out in California. He got it for me. I stood up in his wedding, so all the groomsmen got a different bottle of booze. He gave me this very nice bottle of wine from the Maxville Winery. This is their Big Max Cabernet Sauvignon, Central Coast, California. It's 2018.
I thought he had customized the bottle for you for
No,
asking
no.
to be a groomsman.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. If you did, that's badass.
That'd
but
be
I don't.
badass.
I don't think. No, that is a wine. But anyway, so about this winery, let me just pull this up here quick. This winery I am talking about out in California in the Napa Valley region.
Napa Valley, it's a fancy wine.
Sure is. All right. In 2014, the property's current owners purchased the Keith family property. Sounds like a lot of rich people making a lot of deals.
Yep.
Renaming it
grapes.
Maxville under the guidance and vision of CEO Anthony Hsu, HSU. Hsu?
Yes, who?
Extensive renovations were made to the winery and grounds, resulting in the stunning architecture and modern art of our winery's grand entrance. Anthony hired the renowned San Francisco landscape artist Topher Delaney to create the garden entrance to the new winery building. Oh, this is just about what's like. Give me some history on this place. I don't just want to know the. Oh, here we go. Hidden to the east of Napa Valley's floor, at an elevation of 1,000 feet. That's a good feat for grapes.
Good elevation.
Is an area now known as
Grapes thrive. at
yeah,
1,000
especially in Chile's Valley. Oh, Chile's. That's where this
Oh.
wine's from?
feet. God damn.
I'm drinking gold here. Formerly known as the High Valley, because it's in California. The valley is named after Colonel Joseph Chiles.
Oh,
Chiles,
I'll-
who first came to California in 1841. He searched from Monterey north, and when he crossed over the Rutherford, ascended the hills and saw a beautiful isolated valley, he said, "I wish to spend the rest of my days here."
the old Rutherford. That's a hard one to cross.
I've heard it's not that bad. The Rutherford? No, that's fine. That's not a big deal.
It's fine, like a fine wine, like Max's
Cabernet Sauvignon. The Big Macs.
Big Max.
This is a good wine. I couldn't find the wine on the website. Must have taken it down. I wonder if I can just Google Big Macs.
I'd be a little cautious with that research.
That's
Big
true.
Macs.
Look it up on my dad's iPad. Nah. Okay. No, yes, a good wine. I think they got it right from the place in California. So this bottle is all the way from the old CA.
Hell
You know
yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Mine came all the way from Eastside Green Bay. Shout
yeah.
out Neo's
Well,
liquor
Neo's didn't brew the wine. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? It kind of feels like
It is called Chronic. Yeah,
It feels like they fucking did.
It might have been something they brewed up in their basement. What do you do? Wine? You don't distill wine. You don't brew wine. What do you do? What is the word? Raise wine. It's like a child. It's a
you harvest
harvest. It.
Just
It's not. That's liquor.
look it up.
I wanted to try to use it.
Okay,
You know the synapses
old
in the old brain.
the old brain waves.
But no, I'll look it up. I'll look it up while you read.
All right, I don't have much, but
About the old Chronic.
the old Chronic. Well, the 2016 Chronic Cellars Purple Paradise. That's what I'm drinking.
The old Purple Paradise.
Oh yeah, begins with a very intriguing nose of boysenberry, bramble, blackberry, spice smoke, mint, and more. Tasting the wine reveals lots of jammy fruit, gently infused and spiced, and a smooth, wonderful mouthfeel.
Jammy fruit. What is the fruit getting ready for bed?
Jesus fuck. It also features excellent savory dried herbal notes under the fruit, and it just keeps getting better as it has more air. So sip it slowly. May have where I've gone wrong. And, and
Yeah, I think
enjoy
you just
the
pounded that
evolution.
last,
Yeah,
glass.
holy fuck, got me drunk real quick. It ends with a fantastic dry and very long finish of lingering chocolate and vanilla.
Ooh, dessert wine.
Yeah, so it's good beer, man. Or wine.
The wine is so good
It
it makes you
tastes-
think you're drinking beer.
beer.
Oh man,
Yeah, we're gonna rate it off.
I think it's just wine making. I don't think
So
it's
it's
like
smushing grapes with
like
feet,
make it in a barrel,
stirring it up.
Wine. I'm just gonna go with wine making. God, we're spending too much time on this wine making.
So we're gonna rate it off Packer players who wore the number 42.
42.
That's what I was gonna fucking look up.
Packers who wore 42. So cover your wine glasses for Darren Sharper. Morgan Burnett was a solid guy who wore 42. Dude, that's the only two I can think of. Maybe like a cornerback. Oh, Curly Lambeau was the first man to wear 42.
What?
Get
Oh
the
yeah, Curly
fuck
Lambeau
outta
himself,
here.
the first man to wear 42.
Holy shoots. That's
Darren Sharper, Morgan Burnett,
Oh, Orrin Burks wears 42.
Walt Landers, Harry Sidney, Deshaun Wynn. Wow. Dustin McDonald.
Oh, McDonald.
Like Dusty M.
Man.
Andy Urim.
Curly Lambeau wore it in 1920. So he just wore it the 1 year? A lot of people just wear it 1 year, it looks like. Who? Oh, so Bruce Smith. Get out of here. Bruce Smith.
Brucey Bruce and the Funky Bunch.
Not the Bruce Smith. No, this guy was a running back.
I know Harry Sidney wore 42.
Sid Meister. The Sid Man. Sidalicious.
Man, once we break the 40s, it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of linemen,
Yeah.
linebackers.
This is it's good wine.
Yeah, I'm
It's not. Like I was telling you, I'm trying to get out of the sweet wine. But man,
sweet wine is just
is that sweet?
nah.
No.
It's not dry though. I'm not a dry wine guy, so I appreciate this wine a whole lot, and that might be why. See, I want to kind of. I'm thinking Morgan Burnett, but I feel like
I think this one's
not
dry.
like it's dry wine.
I don't. How do you distinguish?
Like, I mean, literally, if I drink it and my mouth feels drier
That's
than
how I feel right now.
it feels before the wine came in, that's a dry wine to me. I could be wrong, but that's to me like, oh, okay, that's dry. Oh, John Brockington, get the fuck out of here.
Who's that?
John Brockington,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like one of the best running backs. Nicknamed Big John. Oh, Big Mac. I might
Big
have to
Macs,
go
Big
John
John.
Brockington with this one. Man, he wore 42 from 71 to 77, so 6 years. He was a running back. Averaged 3.8 yards a carry, 30 touchdowns.
Ooh, not a bad guy. Don McClenny. Al Carmichael. Bruce Smith.
Man, yeah, I'm either going Brockington or Burnett. I'm probably going to go Brockington because his nickname was Big John.
Big John.
My wine is the Big Macs. So,
I'm going to go Dusty McDonald because this wine tastes dusty as
Dusty,
fuck.
I like
a
that.
little dust.
I like
A little
it.
bit of dust
Down
on
the
the
bottle.
bottle. Yeah, definitely a little dusty.
Hey, I like that.
It's
All
not
right.
bad. I want to try yours.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm actually, after hearing yours, not too curious about trying that one out. No, but I think it's good because I feel like wine is is a beverage that I feel like I should try a little harder to expand my horizons.
It's hard, man. It's
But
hard.
it
Like,
is-
it's the dense taste of wine is like the first time you try a beer. Maybe not, but like first time I tried a beer, usually if you're from Wisconsin, it's pretty young. And it's like foreign taste, weird, like something you should not enjoy.
Right.
And that's exactly what this wine is. It's
Right,
like,
and now I really enjoy beer.
yeah.
So I feel like I should give wine a few more chances, especially the dry wine. So many people like dry wine, and I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Why would you want to drink something that makes your mouth drier than what it was prior to putting a liquid in your mouth? That's the exact opposite of what a liquid
Usually
is.
when I'm drinking wine, it's after vitamins, so my mouth is already
Extra.
dry, man. It's like the Sahara.
It's like dry and then
Drier.
and then it's like just throwing dryer sheets into a dryer and turning it on, fucking taking the dryer sheets out and
Letting them and eating them.
putting them in the oven. Like,
then,
crumbling them up into a salad. It's
and
like,
then
why?
put them in a toaster, and then
And put them in the oven on broil. It's like,
man. Yeah. So I like sweet wines.
yeah,
Holy
I
fuck,
agree.
man.
No, I agree.
Hey, you're gonna have to keep me on tonight.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Here we go, folks.
Here we go. This one hit hard.
Yeah?
Hotter than a
Hotter.
hotter than a
Ah,
dry wine from the Sahai. Jesus fuck. Yeah, it was good. So
all right, you're drinking that chronic purple. What was it? Purple.
Chronic Cellars Purple Paradise.
Purple Paradise. All right, and you gave it a dusty
Oh yeah. Dusty McDonald.
McDonald's.
I know nothing about him.
McDonald's.
But this
Ooh,
beer or this wine just tastes
McDonald's.
dustier than McDonald's, so
It's pretty dusty.
I figure old Dusty McDonald.
Man, Shamo, what do you think?
Yeah, shame on-
Oh, he's
you're not here, eh?
not here.
Doing homework, eh?
Hope those fingers are just typing away. Mine are sipping away.
Yeah.
Shamo. Miss you, buddy. But hey, that's
Not miss you, pal.
episode 42's wine of the week this week. We're
Hey, not just wine, dusty
we got
wine
some
of the week.
dusty wine. My wine, I am enjoying my wine, my
Yeah, I
Big Macs. It's a nice, I like it. Because I like a sweet wine, I want to kind of drink fast, right?
Usually me too. Yeah.
But this is like, I enjoy the flavor, but I also am not trying to like pound it.
I think this one I hate. I don't like the flavor, so I'm just
So
trying
right.
to put it down the old dusty
Right.
trap.
So
you
I
know?
like this because it's one of the first wines where it's a good combination of like bitter. I don't know the wine flavors, the aromas, and all
Tart.
that stuff, tartness. But it's a
tartness.
good mix of all that stuff that comes with wine, and it
Can't
doesn't.
wait for you to try this, man.
Oh, me too. All right, I gotta slam this then.
All right,
And,
ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 42, Dusty Dick Wine of the Week.
Wine of the week. What an episode.
We got Big Macs, Chronic Cellars, Purple Paradise.
Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer.
and stuff. Here
And
we
it
go.
hit me hard enough to forget to rewind. Oh, I hope you guys are having fun. Fuck.
I like beer because it is good.
Yeah.
I drink beer because I should. If there was
Everybody
a
eats some
song to
rice and
sing,
corn.
I sing it
We
and
still got
beer you bring.
jalapeños,
I
Steve.
drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink.
And we're
beer.
getting dusty.
Beer is good.
Wine.
Beer is good. Beer is good. It's up.
It's wine.
Oh, it's wine. It's wine.
Wine. Anyway, yeah. Wine is good and it's stuff, and we're moving on to we had actually, hold on. Before we get to our weekly challenge,
I'd like to hear this.
dude, before we get to the weekly challenge. Oh man, I got a weird story. And I saved it for the show to tell you cuz I want to see your reaction. All right, so this is Sunday night. It is
After my house.
after the house. It's about 3 a.m.
Oh, you guys were up that late.
No, so it's 3 a.m. I'm me and I are sleeping, and she just kind of wakes up naturally at 3 a.m. is doing shit and whatever, walking around the apartment, doing something with her cat, letting her, I don't know, something. And I can hear her, and she's whatever. So I kind of like I'm half asleep, and all of a sudden I hear, "What are you doing?" And I hear a voice go, "It's okay." And I shoot up out of bed. There is a man sitting on the bed. A large man.
Like the bed you're sleeping
The
on.
bed we're sleeping on, a man we do not know,
What?
is sitting on our bed.
What the fuck?
And I just like shoot up and like I was like, "What are you doing?" And like and I like
Yeah.
and he was like, "Where am I?" and he just like got up and like walked out of the room. So I like shot up. I jumped out of the bed and I would like go follow this guy. I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, where am I? I was like, you're in the wrong apartment. He's like, where do I go? I was like, out. You gotta leave. And I just opened the door and he just walked out.
What the
And
fuck,
I locked
dude?
it. Yeah. So then like I was like, oh fuck, like we forgot to lock a door, and he came like wandering through, just some drunk dude. Let me pull up the picture of him.
You took a picture of him?
Well, because her building has security cameras. Because it's just like a house, but there's still cameras in it. And this dude,
Is that Joey Diaz?
dude, he's got no shoes, a smoke.
What the fuck? He was just sitting on the edge of the
Just
bed?
sitting on the not even the edge, like the side of the bed, like where. So it was like Mia and then me, and he was sitting on Mia's side. And dude, when I heard so I heard Mia say, "What are you doing?" And I was like, she's talking to Daryl. And then I heard a voice. I was like, what the? And I was like, oh, maybe her like ex like broke in. And then I was like, fuck, someone's here. Like somehow it like snapped, and I was finally like, what? Someone is here.
What the fuck?
And I shot up. Yeah,
Were you how fucking freaked out were you at this? Like,
dude, really freaked out. And then, so yeah, he
was bombed.
he must have been messed up on, I don't know, but so then I was like, I tried to, after we got him out, and I was like, oh, the door was unlocked. And I was like trying to sleep, but I couldn't. And I went and I was like looking at her windows, and like one of the windows that she lets her cat out was like wide open. There was like a hole in the screen next to it.
Joey Diaz snuck into
Yeah,
there,
man. And like a bunch of shit was knocked over outside the window. Like, so I think he either he came in the window, but he's a big dude. I don't know how he would have fit through or he tried to get out of the window.
What the fuck,
And then like came
dude?
and Mia said she like before he even said anything, he was like pacing around the room, and she was like, "Oh, why is Max like pacing around the room?" She was like, "That doesn't look like." She's like, "That's not Max." And she looked over and she's like, "Max is right here." And then he sat down, and he like put his hand on her leg, I guess, and she was like, "What?" And he was like, "It's okay." And then it was like I shot up and I was like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, dude, crazy. Wild.
I would never sleep in that apartment again.
Yeah.
Did you sleep? Did you guys leave?
No, I mean we just locked everything up and closed all the window. Like we had there were windows open just to let air in. And
I would be able to sleep.
Yeah, I didn't sleep much. I didn't really sleep much after that. But yeah,
Oh my god, dude!
that was
Not what I expected you to tell me.
right. That was crazy. It was wild.
Holy shit!
That was
Well, I'm glad you guys are okay.
dude. Me too. I'm glad I was
No
like
more
I
leaving
didn't.
cat with doors open.
Dude, I know. Right? It was man, and
He fit through a fucking window.
I think he like, so that apartment that she lives, the landlord like tells the tenants like, don't prop doors open. Drunk people will sometimes walk into here, like see an open door and
so
like
it was
walk
a thing
in.
already.
So yeah, apparently I think there was like an outside door propped open. He got in, and then I think the door to the apartment was unlocked. And he might have walked in and then
Shit.
tried to get out and put a hole in the screen, knocked over shit, and then was like, fuck. And then, like, didn't know what to
Pacing
do.
around and then probably just
Yeah.
drunk and just plopped.
So, yeah, it was
What
that
the
was wild.
Fuck, dude.
Green Bay, some shit.
I better start locking my doors.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, for real.
I sleep with all my doors unlocked.
Fucking don't.
What are you doing? Like, get on the couch, man.
Right.
Dude, you're not sleeping with me, bro. I get it, dude. You need a place to
Where
stay.
do I go? You got a blanket?
You
Like,
got a I mean, I got some extra pillows, bro.
pillow, but I don't got blankets.
See,
man.
that would be me. Like, somebody would I'd freak the fuck out, and they'd be like, where am I? I'm like, oh, my house, bro. Don't even worry about it. You want some pizza? Like, lay up on the couch, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That
That's
was
crazy.
Yeah. Dude, and I just remember the dude's head he had a big old fucking head. I remember
And
like,
it was
looking up and being like,
was it pitch black? Like when you
it wasn't like no, cause so it wasn't pitch black in the room, but it was dark. But I just I don't remember like facial features or like I don't remember him having tattoos.
yeah.
But I just remember he.
Let me see that one more time.
He was a big guy, like big old head, just a big dude.
Yeah, nice Carhartt shirt on. Yeah, fucking big old smoke.
And so then like,
What the fuck, dude?
yeah, dude, shoeless. He got no shoes on.
At least he took his shoes off when he came in.
Yeah, respectful. He's at least a respectful.
He thought he was in his own home.
So like her landlord was like, "Hey, you should just call the police and file a report because we got like pictures."
Yeah.
And so she called the cops, and the cops were like, "I mean, did he do anything to you?" She's like, "No, I didn't really feel threatened. I guess it was just really, really weird and free." They're like, "Well, if anything like this happens again, just call us." It's like,
Dude, that's exactly what happened to me when I called about whatever with all that shit happened to me on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, hey, somebody posted some fucked up shit on my account. It wasn't me. Just wanted to let you guys know. They're like, well, if it happens again, I guess, then call us.
Dude, it just made me think of like, there must be just the wildest, crazy shit going on that just happens like a once-off thing. Someone calls the cops and they're like, "Does this happen often?" Like, no. It's like, well, if it happens again, let us know.
Did he hurt you? No. But he was in my house.
Right, he's still broke. And my only thing was like, well, the screen's kind of broken a little bit, so you might have to insurance reasons. You might need to file. But yeah, so that was a weird.
Can't remesh a screen. No.
Yeah, so that was a fun Sunday. Roll back.
Yeah, roll back. That's fucked up, dude.
So that was.
Hey,
that
good
was
for you
cool.
guys.
Yeah, fun little story to.
Yeah, I did not expect that one.
Break the show in before we got to our weekly challenge that we didn't do. We did not work on the HUA letters.
No.
And all of our faults, all of us.
Yeah, we just
all
didn't do it.
Yeah, we all just.
I don't think we even talked to each other about it or.
Nah.
Well, no, that's a lie. We talked.
We did talk a little bit on Monday, but we do have jalapeños in the stew.
Yeah.
So we're gonna punish ourselves for that, amongst other things that we'll get into. We're holding ourselves accountable, folks.
How many bites have we taken out of these?
We might have to take 2.
Double down.
We might have to take 2 bites out of these. Oh. So yeah, we're holding ourselves accountable, folks.
Yeah, we didn't. So our weekly challenge, we were supposed to start HUA letters.
Right, which we were gonna make out of pallets and just make some simple, big HUA letters. We got
little
some
backdrop. It'd be a backdrop for us.
We got lights to kind of stick behind them. We can do different colors. You
Yeah.
know, when we do our intro song, we can play some cool colors, whatever,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. It would be really cool, but we just
Just didn't do it.
didn't get around to it.
Didn't hold ourselves accountable.
What were we gonna do? We were going to like start taking the pallets apart, ripping them apart.
Yeah,
Or-
just kind of start framing up letters, figure out how we want to do it, what way we want to cut it, what the design looks like, just like basically just plan.
Yeah, we didn't quite do
Any of that.
huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we win some, we lose some. We lost
we
that
lost
one,
that one.
and we're gonna pay the
And
price.
we're about to lose a little more.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll get into it later. But I mean, I worked on my monthly challenge. I just didn't finish it. It's not like I didn't try. The HUA letters, I just didn't try.
Yeah. I worked same thing.
It's like I worked on it, and I was vigilant and knowing that I had to work on it. I just didn't. The HUA letters, I just didn't even try, really. It's like, hey, what are we doing? Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah, it was shitty.
Yeah.
But you know what happened? So we got some fresh jalapeno peppers. Some fresh.
Out of the old man's garden.
Yeah. It actually, I think, I don't know if it was, I think this weekend, or no. Was it here? Was it Seamus talking about how he ate a good bite of a jalapeno pepper? Or I think this is up
Ooh.
north.
Oh, was this when you were up north?
Because Freilich was telling me, he's like, because I was telling him how I had to take a shot of hot sauce last week, and he's like, "Oh, that's nothing." He's like, "Last week, I just bit out of a fresh jalapeno," and he's like, "I thought it was nothing, but the seeds fucked me up really bad."
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. So, and we'll talk about why we're doing. Well, because our monthly challenge is different. So yeah, we'll get into the monthly challenge stuff later, but it all kind of the weekly challenge, us not doing it, kind of ties in as well. So yeah, maybe we like dunk the jalapenos in the hot sauce.
I mean, that would probably mild it out.
That's kind of. I mean, take like one big bite with the hot sauce.
Oh, fuck yeah, sure. I don't care.
Not right now. Not this second.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we're setting it up for later on in the show when we do the all right.
Well,
we didn't do our weekly challenge here. We didn't do the.
We
monthly
didn't hold ourselves
challenge.
accountable. We're shit.
We didn't hold ourselves accountable too well this week. Fuck. But I just didn't realize how much I wrote.
Yeah.
I wrote or talked. I didn't write anything.
You're
I talked
You're
it
a
all out.
talker. You're a
I didn't
fucking,
realize how much I
you're a
talked.
fucking loudmouth over there.
Golly. All right. Well, we'll talk all about that in a little bit. But we got a bag toss game to get into for the weekly challenge.
God damn, we sure do.
No
man.
updates on the HUA letters. Just
Really
that
not,
we
dude.
failed and we'll be punishing ourselves later.
And it's gonna fucking
It's gonna
taste
suck.
good, dude. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be really good for the intestines in the morning.
Oh, dude, that's
After
I tell you what. After last week, that hot sauce shot wasn't much, but it did its job.
Yeah, no, it didn't. Yeah, I bet you the next morning was probably.
It was nice. Well,
Hey,
let's go play a little bag toss.
bag toss coming. We got I'm up 50 to 25, playing to 60, 61.
60 Juan.
Got to win by 2.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll
We're gonna
get a game going here.
get her down to it. We're gonna organize a little bit. We're gonna come back to you. Me and Max are gonna play some bag toss. Come back and eat some fucking hot ass peppers.
Oh man, I'm
Hey.
gonna roll dice for next week's
Yeah.
weekly challenge that we'll hopefully actually do.
No, we will.
We will do it. We will.
Bear with me.
Let's get her
I'm
going,
half
man.
a bottle of Juan Don.
Let's get some bag toss flowing. Huh?
Bag toss, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 42. Bag toss of the week.
All right, what up, yos? Back at it, episode 42, bag toss, coming at you.
I think I ran it last week.
2 weeks ago you did. I did. So I will get her started off here. I'm up 50 to 25, playing to 61. Got to win by 2. Here we go. In the hole. On the board. On the board. All right. So Carl got 3 on the board. I got 1 in the hole and 2 on the board. So I got 2 points. So now it's 52 to 25. Oh, man. I get 9 more points here. I get all 3 in the hole, and Carl misses the board every single time. Hey, take another sip of that wine, huh?
You know what? I'll take over this fucking mic. God damn it. Ooh, we should probably not have Red Hot Chili Peppers playing in the background, bro. I don't think we're signed off on that one, bro.
Fuck it. We're from California. we're drinking wine from California.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
like us.
Max is up 52. We're going to toss one more round. He is 9 points away from victory, but don't call it a comeback. Max going to toss real quick, like probably miss or put it in the fucking hole. All right, Max got it in the hole. I got it in front of the board. Yeah, we on the board. Max has got 2 points on me. All right. Max hits the board. I'm about to come back real hot light. All right, Max got 3, so he is at 55. I'm at 20. What? 25. Seems like a mountain to climb, but I can climb that bitch. Maximilian winning the game right now. Hopefully next week I make a good comeback, or else
This game's gonna be over.
I'm gonna have to do a brewery tour that I haven't done yet,
Yeah, we're
and
still gonna do that. Copper State.
and
That'll be fun.
whatever else is the end result to this game.
Yeah, what our winners bracket
Yeah.
rolls the dice
We
for.
might have to do a tabletop testicle toss after this one.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Could make a pretty sweet setup
Good.
at work, I bet.
Yeah, I mean, without the legs. I'm
you could
bad
pro-
at making legs.
You could probably make some cool testicles to toss too.
Yeah, we'll hit up Tom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 42. Big toss of the week. Max came out on top. Nothing new.
Nothing new.
I'm drinking shitty wine. Max is drinking top of the line, and I'm fucked up. Bear with me.
Nothing new. Nothing new.
Come on.
Episode 42.
We'll
Thanks
be
for
back.
hanging out with us.
We'll be back
Here we
with
go.
you. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
welcome back to episode 42 of Host Accountable.
Here we go, man.
Hey, I'm feeling good. I ate some beans and rice and some corn.
Hey, man, I'm trying out your wine right now. This Chronic Cellars Purple Paradise.
Purple Blackout Paradise. Be careful
About
with that.
to get into this. Yeah, you had about 3 sips and
I made a
Feeling
mess of
it.
myself. Yeah. I don't know. So I'm trying Big Max.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sauvignon.
Hell yeah.
So we'll see how. Hey, cheers, bud.
Cheers, man. Episode 42.
Episode 42.
Wine night.
Wine night.
Talking
The best.
Oh, we got some dice to roll here.
Got a little
Let me
dice roll.
pull-
Max, he's still up in this game.
Yes, sir. Went up
Wait until next week, bud.
took another, what was that, 5 points I got on you? Yeah, I took another
Yeah, man.
shaved another 5
Wow,
points.
your wine is way better than mine.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous to try this one.
Oh, you haven't tried it yet?
I
It
haven't
tastes-
tried it yet. I'm waiting.
It tastes like what it is. What it looks
let me
like.
Pull up the. Oh shoot! I gotta.
So we're gonna roll some dice, figure out our next weekly challenge. After that, we're gonna talk about our failures at the weekly challenge this past week, and
We'll talk about our monthly challenge failures. We talked about the weekly challenge failures. How we did not.
man, we
work
really
on
gotta
the
get the
letters.
fuck up from these dumb failures, man. What kind of show are
Well,
we?
hey, you know. We went 0 for 2, I think, for the first time. Normally we go 1 for 1, 1 for 2, 1 for 3. Usually we don't go 0 for 2. So
Yeah, usually we aren't eating jalapeno peppers.
we
on
are
the
eating
shows.
jalapenos today. Here we go. No.
So we'll do this.
Oh,
We're gonna
shit.
talk monthly, and then I'll do a little joke of the week. Try the
mental
dictionary
health
out,
talk.
mental health, and then short packer talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah,
All right, let's
man.
just get these dice rolling. I can't remember how to get this thing
Yeah, just roll some fucking dice.
connected up here. So let's see.
Make it quick. Make
Weekly
it slick.
challenge grid. Got it pulled up. Columns 1 through 6. Last week's was all right. So we're gonna leave work on the HUA letters up because we did not do that. So we're
Yeah,
just gonna leave it up on the board. Let me try this wine quick. I see what you're saying. It's not terrible. It's
No,
really,
it's not
it's
a
not
bad,
bad.
but
it's not as bad as I thought, and I don't think it's a too dry of a wine.
no, it's not. It's not terrible. It's not. It's drinkable. Like I think the gnarly head you had last week, I wasn't a fan.
I would drink this over the gnarly head.
Yeah.
for sure.
but it's potent.
It is potent. This one was what 15.3%.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
the
when
Big
you
Max
fucking
was.
slug down.
Yeah, I mean, you drank about just over half the bottle, little under 3/4.
Yeah.
So
I feel
that'll
after
do
the
it.
intermission.
Put a little food in you. Yeah.
I feel a lot better now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Before the bag toss, I was fuzzy-eyed and stupid thinking.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were gonna be able to make it.
You were thinking it too?
Thought I might have to get you a pillow, set you up in the HUA lounge,
Oh, I could have.
and was gonna have to finish the show out on my own.
That would have been one for the books, man. Nah, man.
All right, just put Kärel to bed. So here we go. Episode.
Hey,
4.
no, I'll never bail out on you like
Nah,
that.
nah,
If I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna sleep right here on my mic.
I wouldn't let that happen either. I'd keep you up. I'd be like,
I know.
hey, bah.
Hey,
But anyway, all right, let's get some dice rolling, huh?
roll them goddamn dice.
Your ass again, so I'll roll the dice again.
Yeah. What can I?
Column 5.
Oh, what do we got? What do we got on column 5 there, bud?
All right, we've got plan an out-of-town Packer game / see a new stadium.
I like that. I like that.
We got trash pickup through a park.
Always love those.
Gumball skinny Buddha $50 tattoo.
I like this column.
Pick out an album for the other person to listen to.
Okay.
Loser of toss cooks the winner food once this next week.
Okay.
And the last one, karaoke night. This is a good
Oh.
column.
Hey, actually, so our cousin just gave me a speaker that hooks up to a microphone.
Ooh, what?
So we could do karaoke night. We don't have to go to the bars. We just do it at old fucking Cape Town's
Old
house.
Cape Towns, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun
Yeah,
time.
it'd be a fun time, but I think it would be more fun to go out and do it in public.
Yeah, I think the first time we should do it out in public at a
Alright.
bar, and then we could set up like fun ass karaoke night,
Hell, oh, dude.
like a HUA. We could do a HUA. We could get St. Mike. If he'd be like,
Oh,
hey, can we just
man.
put this speaker up in your bar,
Yeah, he'd do
and
it.
then
He'd
get a
love
little
it.
monitor with like just
Yeah,
word?
I
you
think
know?
he has a whole setup. We'll
Dude,
figure it
we
out.
we could figure that out. We could figure out comedy at St. Mike's, just an open mic
Yeah,
night
and we
once
could,
a week.
with the speaker of it, we could do pregame comedy. Just me, you, and Seamus or whoever.
Yeah.
Invite some friends over. Do like easy comedy. Get used to having a crowd. a little
Right,
bit.
just fuck around. Yeah.
Remember how nervous we were for comedy? And then
Well,
just
that's
never
kind of where I'm
happened?
thinking October might go. So
Oh man.
we'll see.
All right.
But
roll
anyway,
it.
let's see. Let's
roll it
find
up,
out
roll
what
it
we're
up, roll it
doing.
up, Roll it up.
3. That.
Oh,
Is it skinny Buddha $50
Ah! Yeah.
Woo! Oh man.
That's what I thought it was.
Ooh.
Oh.
Damn. All
All
right.
right. Oh shit. All right. Let this be disclaimer. Next week this isn't gonna happen. Mac's getting his wisdoms out.
Yeah.
So
yes.
following week.
So yeah, the
So what are these? Have you looked in the gumball? Have you ever seen?
yeah. So I've been into Skinny Buddha. They just have a gumball machine. It's a mini, not a big stand-up one. It's like it's on top of a display case, so it's one of the smaller.
All right.
And it just on it, there's a sign that says, like not simple tattoos, but like hand-drawn tattoos. One for 25, one for 30, 2 for 50. And then so you put it, you say like, all right.
Oh, so you get like 2 options if you put.
Well, so and then each drawing is in one of those like
little egg.
little egg looking things that you have to pop open, and whatever you get, that's what you're getting tattooed.
All right. Well, I'm in.
So we got to go to Skinny Buddha and be like, hey.
All right. If we don't do this, we're eating a goddamn ghost pepper.
All right.
Okay. So all right. So everybody, next week or tomorrow, Thursday, Max is getting wisdoms out.
Yep. Well,
So
tomorrow actually. Tomorrow at 2.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh my God. I thought it was Thursday. So tomorrow's my dad's birthday and Max's wisdom teeth day.
Yeah, so I'll be kind of out of commission for about a week of just being able to we'll do the show next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Cuz I'll just be working on the story.
Yeah.
And we'll pick out.
You'll have to see how your process goes.
Yeah, we'll
make sure you don't get dries and
Yeah.
make sure everything's straight.
Yeah,
but-
we'll kind of play it by ear just because there's some things that they don't know what they're doing 100% yet because they got to cut stuff open in my mouth and see what it looks like.
So and then you're getting like your front tooth figured out too, huh?
Yeah, so
Oh,
this
man.
front tooth is like a 2-step process. They got to, well, it could be 3. So they have to put
Talk about it.
they have to put in so they have to put an implant in.
Okay.
And so imagine there's like a bone. This is like my jaw line, the
Yeah.
bottom jaw. They have to drill into the bone.
Okay.
But my bone where there's no tooth has eroded because there's nothing for the bone to grow on. So it's like all right, well then I'm not growing. So it's just slowly deteriorating. So they're like there might not be enough bone to put the implant in. So first we might have to do a bone graft on your jaw, let that heal like 3 months, then go back in and put the implant in. Once the implant is in, then the dentist, not the oral surgeon, will like place the actual crown into the implant.
Where like your tooth would fit
Right.
into.
So probably for even if I get the actual base of the implant put in, I won't get a tooth put in the missing spot for like another year.
So for anybody who is out in trades, what I heard was, so you don't have enough foundation in your jaw to contain structure. So
Right.
they have to pour a little concrete down
Pretty
in there
much. Yep.
and put a form in there that
Yep.
cups the tooth,
Right.
which is the crown,
Right.
right? And
Yeah,
then,
so there's the crown sits on top of the crown screws into the implant.
okay.
So and the yeah.
So did that tooth you just didn't have a tooth there?
Yeah, just
Right?
lost the baby tooth and there's no like
And that was
adult
like-
tooth.
That was like your dad's full mouth.
Yeah, my dad was missing like half of the teeth in his mouth, so he's got a bunch of crowns and bridges and shit.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm only missing one. And
Any of your other siblings have any of that?
no, and
No, just you.
and unfortunately, the teeth that I wish I was missing was my wisdom teeth.
Yeah, that would have
But-
been big time.
That would have been cool. But no, I'm just missing one right in front.
I mean, I'm telling you what, and I'm talking a lot of shit about the wisdom teeth thing because I fucked it up. Because I got all 4 like you're getting, but I tried to intake some vitamins.
Yeah, you got dry sockets.
Yeah,
My
and
mom
it-
was trying to explain this to me, and I was like, no. He was saying that his wisdom teeth was really bad because of the dry sockets.
That's why it was.
And yeah, and
But I also never sucked through my mouth, which didn't make so like the sucking is what Tommy would have so many dry sockets if he got his wisdom teeth. But no, like sucking, like using a straw or smoking a cigarette, smoking some vitamins, and I smoked weed through my nose when I got my wisdom teeth out just to try and calm the pain, and I didn't.
you still got dry sockets?
4 of them, fucking 4 of them. So apparently, no snorting through the nose, like snorting by
Yeah, no,
anything,
I'm
man.
yeah.
Edible. Get your
Well,
your
hopefully
gum.
they give me something good that'll knock me out for a few days, you know.
I
But I doubt it.
no, they will,
but it's still pretty
just if you
painful.
get dry sock, no. Once it was good for me until I got my dry sockets. Then they were
Okay.
like, all right, you can't have any more Vicodin, basically, and I was,
Right.
That's where, and then so, yeah, if you don't get dry sockets, it
I
should
wonder
be
if
straight.
they'll they don't do that because since dry sockets are something that you kind of control, right? So someone could be like, "Well, I'm just gonna suck through a straw and then I'll get more Vicodin."
Yeah, that's
So
probably
they're
it.
like, "Sorry, man, we can't
Because
give you any though."
and that's when they I went in and I was bitching. I was like, I need more Vicodin, something like I'm hurting more than I've ever hurt in my life.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we'll just shove your holes full of Tylenol gauze, and it worked super
Oh.
well. Like I was bitching. Like I went in and I was like, no, fuck you, dude. I need Vicodin.
Yeah.
This is the worst pain of my life. And they're like, well, just let us shove your fucking holes
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
And they stuffed my holes, and then 5 minutes later, I was like, can't feel the
Feeling
fuckers
pretty
no
good.
more. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little nervous to get the old wisdom teeth out and all
Better
that.
for the long run, though.
But yeah, good.
Once it's done.
Better for the long run. So yeah, we will be getting Skinny Buddha random $50 tattoos. It just might not be as soon as. What is this?
So should we put probably like?
Okay.
I mean, tattoos don't affect your face.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like I don't. We'll like set a by. Let me pull up a calendar. Because we might have to call them too and just ask like, hey, if we want to do that gumball machine, or even just do you have? So maybe like
next week Thursday.
Yeah.
All right.
Go in there by next week Thursday.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down.
And you can get it wherever you want.
Yeah, I think one of the things that's gonna determine where I get it is what comes out of the gumball machine.
I'm pretty sure you're not just gonna put in 50 cents and get a dick.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
But dude, that's cool. We've had that up there for a while.
We've been pumped
for
this, man.
Oh man.
Man, we landed on it. I'm gonna get like a butterfly on my forehead or something.
Hey, if I get a butterfly, I don't know. I might just like put it on. I don't know. That wouldn't be like.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's a little girly, quote unquote, I guess. But
what's girly anymore?
Butterflies are cool.
Yeah.
They were a centipede or what? Well, not a
centipede.
Centipedes turn to butterflies, folks. A centipede.
Caterpillar.
Oh, this is chronic wine, man. Woo!
I tell you what, have a couple more Yeah, man, I'm not excited to listen back on this episode.
Yeah, this one's gonna be rough. Shout out to all the people listening. Thank you very much.
Shout out.
Sorry for
chronic. Shout out. Shout out.
So we are getting tattoos from Skinny Buddha by the 14th, or we'll go in on the 14th of October.
Yeah.
2021, and we will
get random
crazy.
Tattoos.
We're gonna get random tattoos, all for the love of HUA. That's pretty cool.
Man.
I have to get it right on the top of my hand, maybe on my neck. I got a big enough forehead. Might have to put it right on my forehead.
Yeah, I think you start filling up that dome.
Put side of the dome. A lot of people like to do it behind the ears, jawline. Maybe try to accentuate the jawline better.
Ooh, right on the neck. I was in Colorado when I was living out there for a little bit. There was a gas station clerk who just had "fuck you" tattooed around his neck. Hoping for that.
I wonder if there are tattoos that'd be that. Like, what tattoos do they put in there? Like,
they're probably so cliche.
Probably
like arrows and fucking
flowers
and like
Pikachu and
life is love.
Fucking middle fingers, pentagrams, all that sort of shit.
If I get a middle finger, I'm putting that. Oh yeah, I'll get that somewhere noticeable.
Like on your middle finger, so you double flip someone off.
That'd be badass.
Oh, this is getting drier the more I drink it.
It's terrible.
It's not good.
It's not good. Drink the rest of that bottle. So you can get on what I was at the start of the show. I'm not going to listen to this show. I'm going to tell you that much. This
one's rough.
I like very quickly sobered up. I think it was at half a bowl of rice, but at the beginning I was struggling.
Like episode 42 is a lot like the girls Darren Sharper likes to
Holy
meet.
Shit.
Not really sure what's going on, and the next morning you don't feel good about it.
Jesus Christ. What? No, I mean, you're not wrong, but like, did you hear R. Kelly got sentenced to 100 years in prison?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know how it took him so. Haven't people been knowing he's been like peeing on 12-year-olds for like 10 years now? Like, what the? How has it taken so long?
You know,
he makes good music sometimes. Every once in a while, he'll put out a song that people go, this is pretty good.
What's that R. Kelly song? Is that?
Oh, the remix to Ignition.
Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing time to suck it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the dice rolling, big holing, tattooing, we boozing, episode 42.
Weekly challenge, bag toss, extravaganza.
Oh, yeah. Hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get groovy with it. Better turn on my goddamn sound. Shit. Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
This might be the worst episode I've ever done. Personal performance. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 42, host Cannibal.
It hasn't been pretty, folks, but thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for hanging out. We are going to be talking about our monthly challenges now.
Who wants to get the glass of milk?
I'll go grab the glasses of milk
because
we got some
peppers to eat.
Some hot peppers to eat. Fuck.
Yeah, man. Me and Max. Not sure how Seamus is doing since he just likes to take time off because of school. But me and Max had monthly challenges, the goals for our monthly challenges that might have slipped through the cracks a little bit. Didn't get them completely done. Didn't execute at all this week, actually. So at an end result, we're gonna eat some jalapeno peppers fresh out of Max's dad's garden, seeds in, hotter than the devil's, you know what I mean. And so Max is going to get us some milk just for a little leeway at the end of it. Episode 42, what a shit show. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. Hope you guys are happy, healthy, feeling all right. Because I'm feeling all right tonight. I'm going to let you guys listen to this beat a little bit. Love you. Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, Max is back with the milk. That's a nice pour, bud. Shit. Alright. Well, let's get into this talk, huh?
Oh, man. Yeah, let's do it, man. So we said last week if we didn't complete our monthly challenge goals that we set for ourselves, that we would eat a ghost pepper. Well, we don't have ghost peppers in the garden. We do have habaneros. We also have jalapeños. And I think probably jalapeños are less intense than habaneros. So I thought let's grab some jalapeños to start because on top of for me personally, my monthly challenge goal was to have it done by this episode. Have it like edited and sent to my sister to have her look over whenever she can, and then I would call it done. I started the editing process of all the words that I talked. There was so much. I think I said I wanted to have 2 pages. I've got to have like 7-8 pages.
Damn.
That
You're
I didn't.
halfway to a novel.
That I didn't. I wasn't anticipating. I thought it was just a couple pages. It wouldn't take.
A couple 2-3.
So I started and I've kind of been chipping away at it every night, but there was just no way I was going to be able to finish it. So, while I'm kind of out of commish tomorrow night, Thursday, Friday, this weekend, I'll work on getting the story edited, wrapped up, and sent to my sister.
Hey, quick idea before you finish.
Yeah, please.
You should, whoever's going to drive you to this appointment, bring the GoPro and turn the camera on when you get out of surgery.
My dad's going to be bringing me.
That is the best. All right, I'll give Uncle Doug the GoPro. Because you're going to be fucked up coming out of that surgery.
I'm nervous. I'm going to say something.
Oh, yeah, you will. You'll say some bad shit. And we'll put it online for you guys to see it, man.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll bring it. I'll see what comes out of the old squeaker. You know what I'm saying?
The old squeaker. Man, you got the koozie on the old wine glass. Enjoying that fucking deep purple bullshit.
That fucking chronic purple shit.
Yeah.
That I don't even know is wine. But yeah, so I kind of prematurely said I would be done with this a week early, which is cool. I still probably could. I could have been able to get it done. I should have been able to get it done.
I could have definitely been done with mine.
But it is what it is. We said what we said, and we got to kind of roll with it. So yeah, if we don't have our shit done by next episode,
It's ghost pepper time.
then yeah, habanero time.
Habanero.
Then it's habanero time, and
So I was supposed to finish my milk
can
Fuck, sorry, Grandpa. Milk can,
milk can,
not
yeah.
my milk jug.
not a jug.
'Cause
A can.
Apparently, you can't jug with the can.
You can jug
Yeah.
with a can, but
But
you
you
can't
can't
jug
keep
with
with
the.
the-
You can't can with the jug. Yeah. So
Jug with the can, jug with the can.
yeah, because what you drink out of a milk jug, but a milk can is what
54 pounds.
and it's what gets sent to be sold.
Yeah. Shout out, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Knowledge.
Grandpa.
Milk knowledge.
Yeah. So I'll have your milk jug done by next
Milk
week.
can.
Yep. Perfect.
So next week, you'll have it done, painted.
Painted and tainted, bud.
Yeah, you have that the picture. You still on
Looking at it, got a lot of actual paint. I have all the paint at work.
okay. So all the paint you need, you have.
It
For the most
doesn't
part.
belong to me, but I have
Well,
it.
it's available
It's
to
accessible.
you. Okay. So that's good. I mean, so next week is kind of put up or shut up. I mean, we still are gonna. This is gonna hurt. I'm not looking
Just grab
forward
the
to this.
fucking peppers.
So yeah, so we did not complete our monthly challenge goals that we set. We are holding ourselves accountable, and eating these hot ass jalapeno peppers, fresh from the garden.
Garden of Doug. Perfect. Oh man, they sound ripe. So what do you full thing?
I don't. Just like a good bite,
Okay.
like a bite, a good solid bite.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude! I don't want to do this.
Cheers.
Polish it like an apple.
Doesn't get a lot shinier. What do you do that?
Give it to a teacher. Like, here you go.
Here you go, baby.
Here you go, Miss Sally. Can you grade my paper good? All right, man. One good bite.
Fuck it.
This is because we didn't do it. Oh, fuck. Oh. Wow. Oh. When I breathe out, it burns so much more. Good for us. I didn't take enough. I didn't eat enough. You took a bigger bite. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo, folks, there it goes. Episode 42, hold us accountable. Jalapeno challenge. We failed, so we're eating jalapenos. We did not complete our weekly challenge goals. We didn't complete our monthly challenge goals. So we're eating jalapenos. If you don't believe us, check out our YouTube channel where you can see the video of us eating the damn things. Carl looks like he wants to puke. It's just getting worse and worse for me over here. I'm sweating like a. I'm sweating. I'm sweating like a cucumber in the middle of a field in Alabama in January. Carl's throwing milk at himself. Whew. His shirt was spicy, so he put some milk on it. What are your thoughts over there? Not good. All right. Man, so we did it. We're held ourselves accountable. And it's just getting worse. Oh, he brought her down, the whole thing. Oh, he's got that. Oh. The Tupac look flowing. Reverse bandana. That's what a jalapeno will do to you.
That fucked me up.
Milk of the week is 2%. Carl gives it
Reduced fat milk.
Carl gives it a moo out of
How are you doing?
cluck. I'm not great, but I'm not terrible. I'm not quite as bad as you're feeling, I think. I don't like it. I'm not enjoying it by any means. But I'm trying to power through. Keep her trying to document this process, but I've been doing a bad job. Whew, those jalapenos were hotter than a pistol that hasn't been used in 4 months, sitting in an iceberg in Alaska.
Devil's cock.
Or they're that hot. One of the two.
What? Drink some fucking milk, guy.
I'm gonna drink wine. I drank my milk. Oh, hey. Whoa, the wine tastes really sweet. Whoa. This wine tastes super sweet after that.
Oh,
How's that wine taste?
spicy.
Tastes spicy? This wine tastes really sweet. I don't know if like the
Yo,
taste buds in my mouth like are altered now because of the heat that is. I feel it more in my cheeks right now than I do on the tip of my tongue. I tried to like chew it in the back of my mouth.
there's my whole tongue.
Your whole tongue is on fire, and I think that's what my cheeks and like the back of my tongue are on fire.
I think that one's like all seeds.
I heard though if you put some seeds up your nose, it nullifies the heat in your tongue.
See, you know what? Fuck me. It's not podcast worthy, but I was running out to go get milk. Then all of a sudden I almost shit myself. So I had to run to the bathroom. And I was sitting on the toilet splashing water at my face.
Oh, I hope we have to eat jalapenos or habaneros next week. No, I don't. Oh, my glasses are fogging up. So what do you got? What was I just? Oh, the wine, the taste buds. Yeah, it made the wine really sweet. Yeah, made that wine. You need to eat a jalapeno before you eat before you drink the chronic, the chronic purple paradise. If you eat a jalapeno before the chronic purple paradise, it'll taste like a sweet, delicious nectar of the gods. But if you don't, it'll taste like the water or the liquid, the blue stuff in a porta potty on a construction site. That's what it'll taste like without a jalapeno.
The old blue water.
The old blue water. Yeah. So, can you toss me that Big Macs? I want to see how that tastes after a jalapeno. So,
Yeah, man, I'll do the weekly challenge.
lesson learned.
See, a lot of people are probably watching thinking, like, just a jalapeno, but...
Well, I'm not a big like hot food fan. Like, I think I like hot food probably more than you, for sure. So yeah, it didn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, that wasn't fun. I did not enjoy. Didn't taste well. I mean, that was a fresh ass jalapeno. You could the snap, the bite to it was
Crisp.
the crispness.
Crisp.
But the heat afterwards was more intense than the movie Heat
Yeah.
with Robert De Niro. Can't remember the other guy. That's a good movie. You ever seen the movie Heat?
Never seen the movie.
Oh,
Heat.
it's
Read
a
the
good
book
one.
Heat.
You
Don't
read the
know
book
if it
Heat.
correlates, but
It might. Is it about a police officer catching a bad guy?
no, it's about baseball.
Yeah, you should.
Mike Lupica wrote it.
Oh, the old loopster, huh?
Fuck, dude.
I heard that guy had lupus. Ooh, this tastes a little sweeter too.
Yeah, see, your taste buds are fucking different than mine, my friend.
Ooh.
See, I'm better, getting better.
Yeah, you doing all right over there? Man, that sucked.
I mean, I think, like, jalapenos, no seed, fine, but
Right.
I think I got a mouthful of seeds.
Our table got some seeds on it. I have to get some rubber gloves to wipe that up.
That fucked me up.
Yeah, you ever been? One time I was chopping up some jalapenos. Ran to the bathroom.
Oh, God.
Wasn't fun. You learned fast that
The old,
the oils from the seeds travel to your hands, and when you go to the bathroom, those oils transfer to
your cock.
areas that your cock
Yeah, man.
burns.
Oh, man, yeah. If your cock felt anything like my tongue, I would not be.
You have herpes.
Oh, shit. Hey,
That's
shout
funny.
out Grandpa for the milk, man.
Yeah, we need to buy you a new half gallon.
Might need a little more for your Cheerios.
That one's on HUA. But yeah, so we did not
Get past this.
We did not complete our goals for this week. So our monthly challenges still stand. Carl is still working on his milk jug. I'm still working on my story. And presumably Seamus is still working on Grace is Gone. I do not believe he had homework. I honestly think he did not want to eat the pepper. And
What a stooge.
he wimped out on us. But that's all right.
Yeah.
Because I'll have habaneros next week in the stew.
We also have the jalapeno.
Oh, we
waiting
have
for him,
one
Jim.
more waiting for him. We still have one
We're
here
going
in
to
the
put it in
stew.
the fridge, keep it ripe.
Keep it nice and crisp.
Yeah, crispy.
Yeah.
Dude, the as soon as I bit into it and the freshness of it
Yeah.
hit me right
Like, woo.
ASAP.
It's crazy. It's good for us. Good for our body.
Yeah.
We need a jolt, a zing, a
Gave me
zap.
diarrhea ASAP. Literally running up for milk, and I was like, "Whoop, no milk." Oh, I literally was just dunking toilet paper in water and just splashing my face and mouth. Sorry, not. But wow.
That doesn't sound like fun.
Feel great.
But you feel good. You feel cleaned out though now. I bet.
Yeah, sinuses are clear.
Hey, that would be. Do you think that would be a good like cleanse? Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner is like 3 jalapenos
Fresh like that.
for like a week. Yeah, you got to eat just 9 jalapenos a day for a week,
No, I'd fucking.
and it'd be a good cleanse. Really clear
I'd
your
rather eat my own
sinuses.
shit.
Wow, would you?
No.
So what if I was gonna say? So I was gonna say, if that's the case, I'm willing to eat 9 jalapenos a day for a week. If you're willing to eat your own shit once,
And if I don't eat my shit, I have to.
you have to eat 9 times 7 is 64.
Jalapenos
64 jalapenos in a day.
Yeah, I'll eat my shit. You kidding me? That shit don't carry no seeds, bro.
Uh,
That was a lot hotter than the hot sauce last week.
whew. Yeah, that hot sauce. We should have dunked the jalapenos in the hot sauce. Honestly,
Man, would have cooled it down.
would have mild things out.
I'm feeling better. Let's fucking move on.
Woo! We did it, folks. We held ourselves accountable because we did not complete our monthly challenge goals. We did work on our monthly challenge projects, but we just didn't finish the goals we set. So next week we will have them done. If not, it's habanero time. So Carl's gonna have the milk jug completely done, painted, everything.
Milk cart.
Milk can. The milk can.
Shit.
The milk can done, painted, everything looking all nice.
And if not, I probably won't be recording after.
Carl will be sick. I have my story I gotta finish editing and get it sent to my editor. If I don't get that done, I'll be sick next week. And
You'll have habaneros in your wisdom teeth.
yeah, I'll just say my wisdom teeth are still hurting and put it off another day. And Seamus will hopefully
hold him accountable.
He's gonna just eat a habanero or a jalapeno at least just for not showing
If he's
up
even
this
here.
week. Yeah, if he's even here next
You know,
week.
homework and girlfriends and group projects. You know.
Up the wazoo.
Yeah, I'd love to join your podcast.
Yeah, no, I'll come hang out. I just got school and other outside commitments, but no, I'll join.
Yeah. Fuck you, Seamus. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm feeling good. My mouth is back. I'm back to normal.
I'm back.
You good?
I'm
Well,
back.
good.
That was episode 42, Jalapeno of the Week.
Woo! I give it a 10 out of 10.
I give it a 2% out of 2% milk. We're going to move on down to, you want to get into mental health talk?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then,
talk
then
mental
we'll do
health,
Carl
man.
versus dictionary. Then we'll spit a joke of the week at you and do a short stint of the pack talk.
Yeah, man.
Anything else in the quota?
No, that sounds great. Good way to wrap it up here.
Hell yeah. Well,
Mental health talk of the week. I got a good quote for us, and it's going to kind of really tie into, honestly, this week. To some extent, it's probably a little bit more harsh for this week than.
Perfect. Well, let's let this play out for a second.
But
I'm gonna take one more drink of milk. You know what I just realized? Grandpa's gonna watch this and just see me fucking bare mouth in his milk jug without a glass.
yep, and you know, sometimes you gotta drink right from the source. You know.
All right, Grandpa, I owe you a jug.
A can. You owe him a jug and a can.
Son of a bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 42.
You might as well just buy him a cow.
And a jalapeno plant. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 42, Mental Health Talk. We're going to mosey on down. Max has got a good quote for us. We hear.
I do indeed. I do indeed.
Damn, that sucked. That was not fun. That wasn't cool.
Oh, here it is.
Stupid.
All right. So here we go. Episode 42's Mental Health Talk. We're going to start it off with a quote for us to mull over, talk about. The quote is, "Getting your shit together requires a level of honesty you can't even imagine. There's nothing easy about realizing you're the one that's been holding you back this whole time." End quote.
The realest quote out of any quote we have spoken about.
Pretty blunt and in your face.
Yeah, I mean, it's pure honesty, man. I can make so many excuses for myself, but at the end of the day, what it comes down to is these are excuses I'm making for myself to make myself feel better, and none of them are fucking reasonable.
And that's kind of, I mean, that's like one of the worst things about it. And I think why mental health is such an important topic is I think most people do understand that at the end of the day, they are, like, we have control over our own lives, right?
Yeah.
But we do make excuses for ourselves, why we don't do things, why we put things off. And then, but ultimately, at the end of the day, when you're laying your head down on the pillow and you kind of run back everything your day and like, oh, I was hoping to get this done, I was wanting to get this done. And if you don't like actually think like, man, I just didn't, like, sure, John, Sally, Joe could have held you back with whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's on, your life is on you.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, and I mean, I found myself plenty of times saying shit like that on the show where it's like, yeah, this is my weekly goal. I had a long week of working. I had, family problems, personal problems. So, I just didn't get to it. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, well, you set a goal. There's always time in between everything that's going on during the week to fit a little bit of your responsibility into.
Right.
And as easy as it is to find an excuse out of it, it's just as easy to find some time to fit in your responsibilities. And I mean, and that's the hardest part, coming back and being like, yeah, I just didn't fucking do it. I held myself back. It's my bullshit was, I let my bullshit get in the way of all of it. Like not finishing this milk can. And so I had to eat a jalapeño.
Jalapeño. Yeah, I just thought it hit home on a lot of things. Just like in terms of especially like how I like if I think like, oh, here's like a goal I'm gonna set for myself. It doesn't even have to be even related to the show.
Yeah.
It can just be personal, career, mental growth. It can be physical growth. I'm trying to run X amount of miles, whatever
Yeah.
the goal is, and then you don't get to it. You kind of like, you in your head, you tell yourself, it's okay. Like I had this came up, that came up. I still was able to do this, and this. So here's some silver linings. Everything's good. Life is okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stress myself out. But it's like always at the end of the day in the back of your head, that it's like, yeah, but it's on you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like for me, I do always think that it's on me. Like you can survive if you would have taken one less hour of sleep, got up an hour earlier, worked on something for an extra hour, or you can always find time.
Yeah.
If something is important to you, you'll find time for it. And it's like you try to like find that balance of, yeah, things are important and I need to find time, but I also like I gotta sleep, or I gotta eat, or I gotta take my dog for a walk. You gotta mow your lawn. You gotta clean this. You gotta do. There's always like in your head, there's always something more important. But then when you think about that thing you want to get done, or you had planned on getting done, and then you beat yourself up for not getting it done. But then we make excuses for ourselves, like, it's okay, don't beat yourself up. It's like this endless cycle of just, like, instead of just taking ownership and being like, nah, I fucked up. I let other things get in the way. But I'll, like, work harder next time. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
there's
what
always
that...
that next time. There's always tomorrow.
Because we can't always tell ourselves there's tomorrow, so...
But eventually...
eventually we'll get to a point, right, where, like, you have to look... and say, like, if you want something, if whatever it is, starting a business, like I have to put the work in, and I have to reach out to people, and I have to make the contacts and call the people and put the effort in that is new to me, right? Like, or whatever situation it is, and just own it. Just say, like, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I want to do. And if you don't, it's on you at the end of the day. Like,
it correlates with something I read today. It was something on don't quote me on this, but it's something on the line of, like, you create your own personal goals and personally make them unachievable. And by doing that, you make every day you create future goals make them unachievable, which makes every day the coming day uncomfortable, which is like, and that's not the quote unquote, but basically saying like, you set goals for yourself, you set personal goals for tomorrow, for the next week, for the month, for the next 5 years, say, and you put those goals off. You don't, you make excuses, you make things more important than those goals that are the ultimate goal. And then when you don't achieve them, like, and you're not achieving them, like, the present day, it just is, you're uncomfortable. Like, it's just you're going about a day. A day can be so good, but knowing that you haven't achieved things and knowing that you put them behind you, it's like you're always somewhat uncomfortable during a day where it's like something, whether it's big or not, whether it's in your face or it's just a voice in the back of your mind, it's like, I don't feel complete today. And like, I think that's how it is for me. That's 100% how it is for me, where it's like, I'm supposed to do this, but tomorrow I'm going to go spend a lot of time with my family. Tomorrow comes, and I didn't spend a lot of time with my family. And so the next day when it's present, at that present day, it's uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable because I know in the back of my mind, it's like, well, I just put this off because I felt like, and I made it seem like in my own mind that I just didn't have time for it. But
right.
And then I think about it, and I'm like, well, I definitely had time to do that. I just navigated my time to make it feel like I just didn't have any time to do anything else other than basically what I wanted to do.
Right.
And it's just like your future goals just make the present day uncomfortable, like, if you don't achieve them.
Yeah, or like, it's like you have future goals, but then every day you have little things that you kind of like to get done in your day, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you don't get those things done,
It's your routine.
And like, you don't get that done, then you feel off. So like, what would be, let's say like maybe it's something like, and I don't know how to balance this, I just thought of it, like, on after the Packer weekend,
Yeah.
you hosted a Packer party at your place. It was a great time. You made chili. It was awesome, great time. And then Monday after work, done with work, you had to like clean up your place, right? You had to clean up the house.
Yeah.
But let's say you had like some not, and I don't want to. I'm not trying to be funny.
No.
I'm not what I'm saying. Like, say you had like a goal, something you wanted to do, like a milk can or something, right? But it's like, if you don't clean up your kitchen or your house, you will not be able to fully concentrate on your milk can. So it's like, you have to get those things done. Those like seemingly small things that technically don't have to be done to complete a goal, right? But it's like, in the back of your head that if you don't do certain things, you will not be able to fully give your attention to that one thing that you do want to be able to give your attention 100% to. So you take time away from that one thing, put it to something else.
That goal.
That other like just routine that you have to get done. You put it to that, you get that routine done, and then you have like, half an hour, let's say, to work on your next one. But you're like, all right, I got half an hour, but I'll be able to fully focus and concentrate. But then the whole time you're like, fuck, I only have a half an hour. Like, I should have had more time, but I had to clean this, I had to do that. Like, I feel that on...
And then that breaks down into whole different categories where it's like time management, responsibility. Right. Like, all right, man, well, like, you should have cut it down. You should have ended this last night party
right
a little earlier.
Why'd you even have it? Like,
and that's a big thought where it's like, all right, you didn't have to, and then it's like, all right, well, I had a great time, but it's like, you shouldn't have stayed up for like those last 3 hours.
Right.
Drink some water, clean up a little bit before you go to bed, set yourself up for a good morning. So when you wake up, it's like, all right, all I have to do is sweep, mop.
Right.
I come home, I'm good to go. You know, I have to come home, I have a half an hour of just bullshit I have to get done. Then I get to my goals.
Exactly.
And that's what fucks me is time management gets so lost out of my hands sometimes where it's like I make a lot of plans. I make a lot of plans, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that I tell people like, yeah, I'm gonna meet up with you to do this or do that, or tell myself like, you have to do this or do that tomorrow to, that's what you want to do.
Right.
But exactly what you said. I come home like, oh fuck, well my house is a mess.
Let me just get this cleaned
up. And if I go out, and then it's like 2 hours later, it's like, well, I did way more than I should have done. Now it's like, I think I deserve to just kick back, put the feet up. I'll do the next thing tomorrow. And then tomorrow is like, well, I already have plans for tomorrow.
Right. I can't.
So that one thing gets lost. And then that one thing makes my every present day a little more uncomfortable because it's like, well, I should have executed a little better on this.
And that's the other crazy thing, right, is like routines keep us, I don't want to say going, right, because if we would be going without, but it keeps us like on point almost, or it keeps us like
comfortable.
Yeah. It keeps us like like I was talking to someone. It's like my dog in the mornings I let him out, lunchtime let him out, and then at the end of the day when I'm done working I'll go walk my backyard and pick up all his shit. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I could just follow him, walk around with him, and then at the end of my day have like an extra 15, 20 minutes. That's just for me because I'm not picking up after him. But it's like, in the mornings, like, I just want to, like, sit and chill and drink my coffee. I don't want to walk around a dewy backyard, get my shit all wet.
That'll fuck the rest of your day up.
Right. I just want to, like, do my thing.
It's not routine.
Have a cup of coffee, watch the dog, make sure he does his thing. I don't want to yeah, it's like just little things, like tiny little things like that can add up. And then you like kick yourself all day. Like, oh, I should have done this. I should have done that differently. But at the end of the day, you're like, but I'm not, you're not going to change your routine.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But you're capable of doing it.
But you're capable. And that's the frustrating part.
And you know what's
so
crazy?
Frustrating.
And this is like totally skip topic, which usually this conversation ends
yeah,
up
we
to.
always do.
So when I, growing up, kindergarten through 8th grade, I had this friend, my friend Lucas, who was severely autistic. And a big thing with autism is routine.
Okay.
What you do, when you do it, how you do it. And so, and like, in a sense, in a very small sense, is this kind of something helped me notice a way of myself about how I carry myself.
Sure.
It's like, he would do things at a certain time of day, build things in a certain way. He was just impressive with the way he could, like with Legos, could build a tower. He like always needed to do that during the way. Puzzles, he did like a 2,000 piece puzzle in like a day.
Jeez.
So he like had to build his towers, do his puzzle, have the same type of people around him, same routine, and if one thing was off, fuck the whole day up.
Interesting, yeah.
And I mean, I grew up around that as a very young kid, but getting older, I've like I thought about him. I thought about Lucas, like, because as a kid, I was like, why does you not being able to go out to recess at this time or being able to do your puzzle at this time just set you off?
Affect you, yeah.
And I mean, obviously, with autism, it's something it's more an extreme, but
and as a kid, you don't really understand it, so you
so
kind of question everything, and you're like,
and then
what is it? Yeah.
Kind of getting older, like I'm like, kind of made me understand, it made me think of him one day where I was doing something and I missed, I like to wake up and every morning I wake up, I have oatmeal and I drink coffee and I sit and listen to sports or music.
Sure.
And usually I'm late to work, but like if I don't do one of those things, I'm off and it fucks me up and I'm crabby or I'm mad or I'm sad. And then I like the whole rest of the day I'm thinking like, why does that affect me so much?
Is that something that you've kind of always been like, or is that something that as you've gotten older, you've noticed like you need that?
I've always been like that. It's just been different routines.
Right. Okay.
Always have been like that. Where
Like had to what? It's not so much you had to have a morning routine. It's just that there was a routine in your day.
I think my biggest thing, what I've always like tried to explain is like I need my own time. I need my own routine, my own personal things before I go and work.
Oh,
before I go and work for the man, basically. Before I go and do something that's not under my
Control,
control,
kinda, yeah.
exactly. Where it's like, I can wake, and this is why I kick myself in the ass every morning, because it's like, I wake up at, I should wake up at like 4.
Okay.
I leave for work at probably 6, and I do way too much shit to be waking up at 5:30. So
I
have to leave for work at 6. I give myself like 6:15, and like if I don't leave my house by 6:15, I'm like, yeah, I'm pushing it.
Right.
But
right.
I'll wake up like, all right. I wake up at 5:30, and I'm like, all right, I gotta like just quick do the dishes, mop the floor, sweep the floor, get my laundry done, like, and then it's like somehow in my head it's like, well, this is all like manageable in like 25 minutes. I could definitely do this. But then like
Floors take 5.
before that, I'm like, well, shit, I have to shower. I got to brush my teeth. Fuck, I didn't do any laundry, so I have to like put some shit in the dryer with like 17 dryer sheets to make it smell good. And then by the time I'm done mopping the floor, it's like 6:17, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Gotta
And
go.
every night I'm like, all right, I set my fucking alarm earlier and earlier. And every time I just...
What if like... And just from an outsider. So like what if like instead of like the night before you set an alarm earlier, like you just like, all right, do I got clothes for tomorrow? Are they ready to go? My clothes ready to go. Cool. They're like, I got them put off to the side. Or hey, they're in the dryer, they're drying right now. Can I just do some dishes quick before I hit the bed? Before I hit the hay? Cool, boom, dishes. And then like, yeah, when you wake up, do a few extra, but like,
And where this falls into is like, I'll just do it tomorrow.
right?
I'll just do it tomorrow.
Yeah,
I have tomorrow.
Exactly.
Why would I not just sit and watch Sports Center for tonight? Have some
Exactly.
vitamins and enjoy. I had a long day today. I cooked myself dinner. I deserve the night off. And then eventually it's like, okay, motherfucker, like, you made ramen tonight. Do some fucking dishes, dude. Like
Well, that's I think like I feel like, especially like in that situation, because I'm basically same boat, just different routines, right?
Yeah.
But same kind of like, fuck, I woke up like half an hour later than I planned.
Yeah.
I'm rushing. And then like I start my day and I'm like sweating already, and I just sat. That's like, why am I sweating already? But so like,
Why am I sweating already? Right? Like,
I just started working. It's like, well, I'm fucking rushing. I'm like, but anyway,
I wake up in a
Like,
long sleeve. I fucking right before work. I'm in my fucking skivvies just so I'm not don't have to shower twice in the morning, man.
yeah.
Like,
But like, give yourself those moments to like chill. Be like, nah, it's a long day. Like, let me watch instead of like watching sports for an hour. Be like, all right, give me like 25 minutes to sit on the couch and watch sports. And then I'll pull it up on my phone, set it on the counter while I do dishes, or let me just chill for a half an hour, and then I'll throw headphones in, listen to music while whatever the routine is, right? Because I'll kind of the same thing. Like, oh, I got to do that, like pick up the backyard after my dog. Throw some headphones in, listen to my sports talk or a podcast. Just little things like
but
that.
it's also all energy, too. Like, it's like when I wake up, that's when I want to go. Like,
sure.
like when I wake up, like, and this is the funny thing about time. Okay, this is when time to me gets funny. Okay, so when you wake up, say your alarm's set for 5, you wake up at 4 o'clock. You look at the clock. You wake up. Say you wake up not to your alarm. You just wake up randomly and you're like kind of freaking out a little bit. Like, fuck, I have to be up
Yeah.
at 5. You look at your clock, it's 3:45 in the morning. You're like, oh my god, I have an hour and 15 minutes. That's an eternity. All right, then you pass out. You wake up. It's 4:20. It's like, oh shit, I still have fucking 40 minutes to sleep. Like, oh my god. And then you wake up and it's 4:55, and you're like, 5 more minutes to sleep. This is awesome. And then you wake up at 5. Then maybe hit the snooze a little
Like,
bit.
let me do 5:15.
So then it's 5:15. And then you wake up and it's like this 45 minutes, which like an hour before was like an eternity, is now like,
fuck, I gotta go.
holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't make coffee yet. I have to make a lunch. And then all of a sudden it's like 6:05 and you're like, well, now I'm late for work. Like, how the fuck does this time, how does this work in my brain, dude?
Dude, and like the whole time, you just know that it's like yourself. It's like, I'm the one that did this.
Every morning.
I didn't make myself hit this, or no one hit the snooze button without me knowing. No one made me go to bed this late. No one made me not do the laundry last night.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, like.
And then my thought in the morning is like, oh, if I did all this shit last night, dude, like, I'd be sleeping.
Right.
Oh, man, this would be gravy, man. And I'm 24 years old. I've been doing this since I was waking myself up.
Oh, yeah.
So probably like 6th grade. I think, I was probably waking myself up before that, but until I got to a certain age, I didn't have a routine yet.
Right.
When you're young, it's just like, throw the slacks on, I'll get some milk at school. But now, when you have that first drink of coffee, it's like, well, now I'm drinking coffee every morning. So, like, I don't want coffee while I'm at school. I want to sit on the couch in my skivvies and fucking watch some fucking Everybody Loves Raymond before I go to school. Like, and once you find those fucking routines, dude, it's like, I don't know.
Especially when you find a routine that, like, jives with you, or one that you like, or you're like, all right, this routine allows me to do the things I have to do, and then it allows me to, like, fuck off here and there, and gives me time to try to do this or whatever. But
let me tell you something that fucks me up. Okay. So, like, I have a routine from, like, it's a pretty, like, chaotic routine at this point, because it's, like, depending on time. If I wake up on time and my shit's done, I, like, I'll make coffee. I sit on the couch. I drink coffee. I'm chilling. Like, that's my morning routine. I go to work. Yep. I listen to The Fan on my way to work.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to The Fan or Bob Marley. It's one of two.
Hey, Bill or Bob?
Bill and Rookie or Bob Marley and the Wailers. That's what I get. And then I get to work, and I have a routine. And then on my way home, if I drive myself to work, don't listen to any music on the way home. It's silent with every window down in my car. So it's not silent. It's still loud as fuck.
Right.
But, like, it's like that crazy, like, silent chaos to me.
It's like putting in your headphones and cranking up white noise.
Exactly. And then what fucks me up is, like, now in the life I'm in, I get home, and if I don't have the podcast to do, I already saw my parents the day before. And then I get home and I'm like, I have no routine now. Like,
right.
So then, like, that's been something that's been fucking me up, where it's like, what do I do? Like, I don't, and it's, like, brought me to the point where, like, it gives me, like, I'm less interested in doing things that I really love to do. Like, usually I'll go longboard and frisbee golf, because at a time when I did that on a routine, it was like, I'm trying to get away from something else.
Right. It was like those times when you could frawl for longboard were like times for yourself. Where it was like, all right, let me just get away for an hour, and then I'll come back, and I'm ready to go to help out this other person.
Yeah.
Or so, whatever that situation is.
And now it's like,
I got how much, 6 hours to do
whatever I want to do. And that's what's fucking, this is the biggest, like, change up in my life, where it's like, I have too much time for myself.
Sure.
Where it makes me uncomfortable, because I'm like, I feel like I'm wasting it. Like, I can't just be content with, like, I wish I was content with just being like, all right, I have the rest of the night to myself. Like, oh, you want to just sit on the couch and
Watch YouTube videos and fuck off.
and like that'll be like, yeah, just do it. Fuck
Yeah.
it, until you go to bed, and that's okay. But like, I'll be watching YouTube videos like I should be like 7 miles down the Fox River Trail on my long way right now, sweating and enjoying life by the river, and then I'm like, well, I didn't even want to do that.
Right. Just because like I can do that and I have done
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I want to do that right
And
now.
that's like the most fucked up part of my life
Well,
right now. where
that's
it's not
one of
fucked
the-
up, but
That's one of the reasons I like working out, is because it's like it gives you that, like, all right, you get done with work, all right, and then you got like, instead of being like, all right, I got 6 hours, it's like, all right, I got an hour to do some shit, then I got to go work out. After I work out, I got to eat, and then I got to clean, play with the dog, whatever, those other little things that aren't for you.
yeah,
And it's almost like those hour and a half, 2 hours maybe of working out, you're at the gym doing whatever, is just kind of like your time, and you don't have to like think like, oh, I should be doing something else, because you already feel good. Like it makes you like gives you a sense of pride in the
Yes,
fact
it
that you
does.
did something for yourself already. So like that's one of the reasons I've always been like a gym guy, is because it's a routine. I feel like I've done something productive in the day. I feel like I've done something productive for myself. But then
Yeah.
same kind of thing, it leads to like, well, you don't have to be at the gym. You could be doing X, Y, or Z of the things you've been telling yourself you're going to do for weeks, months, but you're just like, I'll do it after the gym. Then the gym's over, you're tired, you just want to eat, chill,
Yeah.
go to bed. So like I totally
But after the gym, like just chilling and going to bed is like good. Like I did what I had to do.
Exactly,
And, like,
exactly.
but for me, like I don't have that habit, right?
Right.
And it's creating, and that's the hardest thing for me, is creating a good habit,
Creating a new, yeah, like
a good habit, instead of coming home and drinking a beer, or like
sure.
coming home and just doing whatever. I don't even know what the fuck I do. I sweep my fucking floors and mop 7
Yeah.
times a day, because it makes, and going to the gym and doing like it's making that a habit again, or like making
Or even
something
just,
a habit.
Yes, anything.
Anything.
If
That's better than drinking a beer and fucking around. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, that's been my biggest struggle in life right now, is like, I need a good habit. I love good habits. Like hiking and longboarding and frolfing are my habits and my prides. But I don't want to do it right now for
Right.
some reason. And that's what bugs the fuck out of me, where it's like, am I depressed?
Do you ever like, you have like certain things you want to do, let's say, right? And then you start to do one thing and you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't be doing this. So I should be doing the other thing. So you
Yeah.
like you start doing one thing, but then you convince yourself it's not the right thing to be doing. So you stop, then you go to start something else. And then you're like, why did I stop that other thing? I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Why am I starting? And then you go, and then all of a sudden 2 hours go by and you haven't done anything.
Anything.
And then you're just like,
and then the day's done, and you're like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Like, and then you're you're hoping for better things tomorrow.
right.
And
Yeah.
and that's what, and I'll be straight up with you. Like, that's what bugs me the most about myself right now, is like, I always am all right, like I'll get up and do this tomorrow, or I'll, better habits will start tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be better.
Yeah, and like at this point, it's like, I've been telling this to myself. Like, I was so excited to get out of my certain situation that I was in, so I could be free again.
Right.
And now that I'm free again, it's like, what do I even do? Like,
Oh,
why am I
lot of
not-
freedom, lot of freedom.
Yeah, where it's like the old things I used to do to just get freedom aren't even intriguing. Where it's like, I know, like, they should be. Those are my
Yeah.
favorite things. It's like it's a
It's a-
tornado
it's a
of
weird-
uncertainty all the time,
Dude, it's weird. Yeah, it's like,
which maybe is better than a lot of people's cases.
well, that, and I think it's probably better than the situation you were in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still taking a toll on you mentally, just
Yeah.
in terms of like the uncertainty, and there's always something you could be doing, but you're not doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I think that's better than the constant like worry,
Of-
like literal worry, and like
Of what I
right.
have to do, and like,
If you don't do this certain thing at the certain time, you're gonna be bitched at for a week. You know,
You
like,
know, yeah, you know what was refreshing to me, and I think we both know what we're talking about right now. So I was coming home from up north,
yeah,
and I just wanted to be home. I wanted to be in my house.
yeah,
I wanted to like be in my space. Like,
Right.
and when I got home, it was like a breath of fresh air.
yeah.
And at that moment, I was like, "Wow, it's been a while since I felt like this, man." You know,
Yeah.
I used to leave like these nights, like, man, I should just sleep in the
Yeah.
stove.
Like, I
You
wanna
know,
go
like.
home. Yeah,
So I mean, I guess it's a pick and choose. You know, like, just become what you want to become for me right now. But I do have to shake myself out of this fucking stint I'm in, where it's like I'm in the routine of bad habits right now, and it's learning how to manage them. And I think I'll take that extra step of really overcoming everything I wanted to overcome by getting into the habits I want to become or like get into.
no, yeah.
But
And that's the other thing, acknowledging it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can acknowledge it in your head by yourself. You can be like, "Wow, I'm just in this weird rabbit hole circle of never getting anything done that I want
Yeah.
to." But like, just saying it, like, helps.
yeah,
And being able to say, like, "This is my situation. I don't like it. I know that this is the situation I'm in, but I'm trying to change it." Like, it only can help. It can't.
yeah.
And because I feel the same way about a lot of things, and again, like, the toughest thing is knowing that we are what's holding us back.
Yeah,
True,
that's
like,
exactly.
we can put as much blame on the outside world and politics and people are dumb and
Yeah,
why did they say this to me, or why they canceled this plan on me, so now that changes my whole night. It's like, so okay,
Yeah.
there's still plenty other things you can get done,
yeah,
but yet you let, not you, but like,
No, I know what you're saying.
we let these things get to us still.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing. And I don't know how to get over that of, like, because I'm the same. Like, if I have a plan for my day, and then someone's like, "Hey, I gotta do this earlier. Hey, can we like change it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." But then in my head, I'm like, "Fuck,
yeah. Right.
fuck,
It's so.
what the fuck are we gonna do now?"
Yeah.
Ah! But
Yeah,
it's like,
see, and that's you say that to the person like, "Oh, you want to meet like 3 hours earlier?" Absolutely, dude. And then you hang up the phone and you're like,
God damn it!
"Yeah, exactly."
Ah!
Yes, dude. That's exactly how I feel every time. Where it's like,
Fuck
I
this
was supposed to be chilling.
right. It's like, I can't.
What am I
Ugh.
gonna? Yeah.
Yeah,
And then like when I wake up late for work and I'm like, I'm supposed to be having my fucking coffee
Yeah.
right now, dude. You know, now I gotta go to Quick Trip and buy fucking 4 of the bitches and drink them all before I get to work. Oh man, dude, yeah, man. I mean,
Dude, we're
but
just,
I'm in control of that if I wake up earlier, man.
or even to just like, but I don't know how to like, because when you're in a routine, it's not that you don't know you're in a routine, right? But you're just like, you're in a comfort zone. And then as soon as like something just changes it like, me personally, I get like irrationally like we were saying, I'm like, fuck, like, what the fuck? This is
Dude,
bullshit.
I mean,
like,
I'm the same way.
but then it's like, if I just take like 5-10 minutes to be like, all right, just shift this, that, let me do this at this time, then that's not a big deal.
But it
And,
takes a lot of mental strength
and-
to be able to like kind of calm yourself and be like, all right, well let's fuck. All right, well shit changed. Let's think about it then.
And for the crazy thing is, some people don't think the way whereas like, if something throws off their routine, they don't go, fuck, what the, they're like, oh, okay, no problem, yeah, I don't know what.
I don't know how people think like that.
And those are the people that are successful and making
You
a
know
lot
what?
of money.
You know what was the most calm point of my life is working for the Rocky Mountain Youth Corps.
Right? Same.
The complete. I don't even think I've ever had that thought, even if something did change, where it's like, oh, this morning, we're not gonna sit and have breakfast. Instead, we got to go right to the job site. It's like,
All right, we gotta go.
No fucking peanut butter and jelly this morning. I gotta have my cowboy coffee on the road.
Fuck it.
Bet. Cool.
Well, and I think a big part of that is that, like, as the crew members, we knew we weren't in control of anything. We were just there to be helpful and to, like, make sure shit went smooth. But we weren't there to, like, plan anything and that's one of the reasons why I don't know if I could have been, like, a crew leader because if those situations did pop up, I would have been like, fuck!
Yeah.
I don't want to...
But even in that environment where it's like, oh, okay, instead of building trails today, we're gonna go and
That's what you're saying.
we're gonna go and fucking do so and so or whatever. Like, I don't know. I think my like where I am at in the environment, especially right now, I'm so eager to go. Like, I'm so stuck in a. Routines have been so hard for me always in my life, where it's like I work a job for a certain amount of time, and it's like I can't wake up and do this every day anymore.
At what point do you think, like, routines and responsibilities, like, mesh, right? Because at some point it's like you have a routine, but your routine is because of your responsibilities.
That's what I feel like right now for the first time in my life, where I hold so much responsibility in my job where people rely on me.
Right.
So that routine has become something where it's hard for me to, like, be okay with breaking, where it's like I say this because it's always been with my jobs, where it's like, okay, this routine is my responsibility, but this responsibility maybe isn't that important to me, where I don't think, not a lot of people are fucking relying on me today.
Right.
Like, if I quit today, they'll find somebody else, which, I mean, maybe they won't work as hard as me, but I can fill the spot. So, but right now where I am, it's like, if I quit today, I'm fucking a lot of people over who I've gained relationship with. A lot of people who, if I fuck over, I will hold guilt for it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what fucks with me is it's like, I know what I'm doing right now I don't want to do really for the rest of my life, or really for that long.
Right.
Like, but it's different because I'm like, usually I would just quit jobs. It would be easy for me. And I'd talk to my boss. It was never like I quit and didn't show up. It'd be like I talked to my boss and be like, I just don't fucking care about this, dude. Like, this isn't me. And, I mean, I told my boss that. He asked me, he's like, so, like, in 5 years when you're here, this is where you're going to be. And I told him, like, well, I'm not going to be here in 5 years.
Yeah.
And it kind of put him back. And I'm like, dude, I'm not building windows for the rest of my life, bro.
Exactly.
This isn't me. Like, I respect, but, like, I'll fucking stay here long enough where I can train somebody so when I do leave, it's smooth,
Right.
But, like, and that's what fucks me over, because that's what fucks my mind up right now is, like, I've hit a point again in my life where I'm like, I need to do something to show myself, kind of who I am again. Like, I'm so stuck in a spot where, like, I need to do something bigger than me again to become a human again, like become who I used to be,
to feel, like, fulfilled
100%. Like, I'm unfulfilled, super unfulfilled right now. I'm super sick, and I guess this stuff actually something I've been thinking about for a while, and this is nothing against the people I work for or the thing I'm doing, but I've been holding it, like, I'm super unfulfilled with what I do every day. I'm super unfulfilled with it. Like, I'm building window. I'm doing things for people, but, like, I'm just like, dude, I used to clean up fucking suicides and fucking shit work that was doing a lot of good for people, but it was like, what the fuck this, dude? Like, this is not. I'm super, and I'm hitting that point again where I'm becoming unfulfilled, but responsibility and routine at this point is something that is is more than just responsibility and routine. It's relationship. It's the people I care about, the people who've helped me, where it's like, all right, well, I can't fuck you guys over. And
Yeah, dude, trust. Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
I'm not. No, sure, I'm not. I'm not. I kind of spot on with that. Not so much in terms of the relationships, just because I work for a large organization. I don't work directly with. I don't day to day see the people face to face.
I see two motherfuckers.
Exactly,
and it's us. Yeah,
but at the end of the day, like, we have to recognize that a company will be a company with us, without us. The people who ran the company will be people with us, without us. They'll find people. They'll do this. We got to follow our heart.
Yeah.
And that is a hard thing to do because
most times.
Because of like, if you find yourself where your heart's not in it, but your heart is with the people, right?
Yeah, and that's what it is. Yeah. It's like Aaron Rodgers with the Packers.
Exactly. Sometimes you gotta tell the organization, let me make some trades.
Yeah, and
bring in some free agents.
And if not, love you, Green Bay, but
no, but that's like there's just so much balancing when you're trying to find yourself or your passions or write your own story or whatever the cliche is. There's so much to balance with those things that it's not easy, but so much of kind of how we live today is making it look easy. Like TikToks, Snapchats, everything should be. I took a Snapchat of the studio before the show. Someone who doesn't know me or never seen is like, wow, that's a badass studio. Like, that's really cool. We've been doing this like a year, and we've worked hard, and we've brought in pictures, and we bought shit, and we've came in before we recorded and stayed after, and like, to us it was just kind of fun, and we did work hard, but someone who sees it's just like, they just set that up in a night and got it going. And that's a generalization, but like, for me, if I see someone on YouTube and they're like, backyard project, gonna make a badass like waterfall, and it takes some, it's like, here, and they just like pull the rock out, and they're like, we got this big rock, and here's the water pump. It's like, but I don't know that those guys have been working with water pumps for 15 years, and they know every single thing about water pumps, or the person they know has been working with rock for their whole life, and they know where to get we don't know anything about these like quick snippets of what we see, but yet we make up in our minds that like it's easy, quick, and you should just be able to make a video whenever you want, and everyone should be able to see it, and it should be amazing.
Yeah. And you know what's getting harder for me is I've finally hit the point where I'm 24, I'm young.
Right.
But I've hit the point in my life where I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I still don't completely know what my passion is.
Right.
I still don't know what direction, and it's starting to it gets a little like nerve-wracking where it's like, I feel like I'm wasting time. I feel like, maybe I should just pick something, but at the same time, like, that's not who I am, where it's like, I'm gonna fucking I'll be 40 if it takes that long until I find exactly what I want to do. And that's like what bothers me every day, where it's like, I am in control of everything I do. I am, everything's, I'm the only person who holds myself back from anything I want to do. And the biggest thing holding me back, it's like, well, I don't exactly know what I want to do. And like, how long can I hop? How long can I job hop? And it's like the fucking devil and the angel on your fucking shoulders, where it's like, stay with your job, just fucking ride it out, make a career, get your 401k, just say fuck it. Yeah, but on the other side, it's like, what are you doing, dude? Like, fucking go and be. You're you're free again.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, it's only been a couple months, and it's only been 24 years, I guess, still in my life. But like, it's I've been dreaming about being mountainside again and being like waking up to crisp air and cowboy coffee and fucking just simple different life. That's what I want. Different.
Well, and that's it. Yeah, same. We could.
We could do this for hours
because
but-
because that's like when you don't have like a passion that every day you're working towards. Like I've thought, like, if I could just quit and every single penny that I've saved up personally and with job 401k stuff with job and put it into podcasts or creating a different like every day is a different podcast and just creating a podcast studio. It's like,
oh yeah,
could I do that? Could every day I like put everything I have into a different podcast or a different idea and just creating something? It's like, sure, I could, but how long would that last? Like, would I be able to make money off of it? Would I be able to, when I'm 50 years old, like, be able to sustain myself?
yeah.
It's and it's the unknown. I don't know.
And I mean, you're the, like it comes back to this quote where it's like, you're only gonna go as far as you're allowing yourself to go.
Right.
Like if you put the work in, you find a good niche in a podcast, you find something to talk about every day, and find a way to advertise yourselves and get listeners and build yourself and really spend every second of every living moment on it, then yeah, you could see if you could make it.
Right.
And that's the hard determination where it's like, it's not, nothing's for sure in life, but it's taking a chance on yourself to get there, which is the scariest fucking part.
Right.
But I don't know, it's all fucking crazy.
Dude, it is, and like we've said, it's all
Maybe we should just do a mental health podcast, dude.
Well, and that's I thought about that too. It's like we could do a Hold Us Accountable podcast. We could do a mental health podcast. We could do a Packer podcast. Like, we could have 4 different podcasts,
and that could last us a week.
And
one week, one different show a week, and
I'm not. It's just because we have the possibility to do it. I don't know,
and we're passionate about it. Like,
exactly.
That's the thing. That's
like
this is, if we could do this. Like, I listened to Bill and Rookie on the Fan. I listened to just like people talking on the radio or different podcasts, people who do it every day. I'm like, I would love to do this all the time.
Right.
I'd love to, invest in an actual like big studio and our own workspace, our own fantasy factory out. And like, if I could come and do this every day, dude, like, and I think I started thinking about this because the McAfee show does like a vlog, and it's like behind the scenes of what they do every day.
Right.
And, like, it shows their whole warehouse.
Right.
And like just like what just the shit they do, but like they put in work.
Oh yeah.
But it's like everybody's having a great time. I'm sure it's stressful, but like everybody's passionate, and it's like.
Right, it's stressful because they want to do a good job. It's not
Exactly.
stressful because they don't know how to do what they're doing or they're like struggling to do what they do.
And they're not stressed because they don't want to come to work. It's stressed because they want to make sure their platform is the best.
Right.
And that's the kind of stressful I want in my life is I'm so fucking passionate about something that I'm going to stress every day because I want it to be the best, not because I am afraid and I don't want to be there.
Or because you don't want to be stressed because it's like, well, if I don't do a good job, my boss will be mad at me.
Yeah,
like that's not the stress. I don't think nobody wants that.
No, I want my routine to be relevant and reasonable, like, and want to have I want to have a routine that I'm happy to wake up and follow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, eat my fucking oatmeal at the studio.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fucking.
Like, why is my computer not? How am I supposed to drink my coffee and go through the morning headlines without my computer? Like,
I want to get to work early because, like, I want to wake up and get to work early so I can eat my oatmeal there while I do my work. You know? Like, I don't know, man.
No, it's,
I
hey.
drank a gallon of milk and a fucking gallon of wine tonight.
Life is a weird balancing act that I have not figured out in the slightest. I'm always unbalanced in one fashion or another, and it always kind of drives me nuts.
Absolutely.
But we'll just wrap up mental health talk with the quote again. Just say it one last time before we wrap up and get to Kärel versus the dictionary. So our mental health quote of the week. Getting your shit together requires a level of honesty you can't even imagine. There's nothing easy about realizing you're the one that's been holding you back this whole time. That is our episode 42 mental health quote of the week, and kind of just very succinctly wraps up what we've been talking about our weekly and monthly challenge goals, is that we are the ones that's been holding us back, nobody else. There really hasn't been much outside factors holding us back. It's been on us, and we're gonna get it turned around, squared away, and if we don't, we're eating habaneros next week.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get that shit done.
All right, we're gonna get into Kärel versus the dictionary here.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's 10:40 out here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Kärel's working on the L words this week. I'll be back in a flash.
So let me let you listen to the luscious words of my voice. I drank a half a gallon of milk and I drank a little wine. I've been having fun tonight. I hope you guys are too. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 42 of Whole Scannable. In the beautiful studio, I'm glad to have you beautiful people with us always. Whoever's listening, much love to you, especially my wonderful family, my beautiful family out in Idaho. If you're listening, Aunt Nay, I love you. Grandpa, I love you. All the listeners, I love you. Thank you so much for supporting us, being with us. We might be dragging this episode on, but we ain't got no time in the studio. Grandpa, I'll buy you another half gallon of milk. Because goddamn, that jalapeno pepper was hot. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to a little blues for us, all right?
Would you believe it? This is Shamo on the harmonica.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to play Grace Is Gone, but man, that guy can play the harmonica.
That's why we got a pepper waiting for him. Can't wait to have you back, Seamus.
Take your vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 42. Kärel versus dictionary, y'all. Max, you got a word picked out?
Oh, man.
Yeah, fuck me. All right, cool.
All right.
You don't got nobody's show today. You got to just...
I know, I've got
Go
just
with the gullet.
2 words. Ooh.
Oof. I tell you what, my old spelling brain is maybe a little fried from the old jalapeño.
All right, we're going to go with... I'm going to go with a tougher word this week. I'm not going to lie. All right. I'm going to go with a tough word this week. You will probably know the definition.
Yeah, we always say that.
All right. Kärel, your word this week. Loquacious.
I don't know the definition.
Kärel's word this week. For the L words, Kärel versus the dictionary. I might have pronounced it poorly. Loquacious. Loquacious.
Is that L-U?
Here, let me get the...
Loquacious?
Let me get the pronunciation. Let me get, like, the
pronunciation.
The phonetics. Yeah, phonetics. Like the... Just let me look something up quick. I thought I knew how to say it, and then as soon as I went to talk it, I was like, oh, shit, I don't know how to... I don't know if I'm saying
automatically think of luscious.
I don't know if I'm saying this word right.
Loquacious. Yeah, I have no idea.
Loquacious.
It's going to be a bad one. It's going to be a bad week for me. It's going to be a bad week for Carl versus Dictionary. Is there a Q in it?
There sure is, buddy.
L-U-Q? Look.
So here, let me repronounce the word the way that the phonetically it's supposed to be sounded. Loquacious. Loquacious.
L-O-U-Q. Quay. L-O-U-Q-U-E-C-I-O-U-S. Is that super far? I feel like I have a lot of letters in there that shouldn't be in there.
No, actually not too far. Not
Is L-O-U-Q right?
wait. You said L-O-U-Q?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
L-U-Q.
L. Okay, so didn't quite spell it.
I don't know what
100%.
the definition
But you weren't
means.
like terrible. Honestly, it wasn't. You weren't like so far off that it was like, God damn, dude.
Like L-O-E?
No. You just that it's Loquacious. So I think you just added like a U before the Q, and I don't think you added one after.
U before Q except after U.
That's except after Z's.
Yeah. Loquacious. Does it mean like feels like some sort of
Some would say you are loquacious.
is it like an energy? Like I don't fucking know. I've heard the word. I didn't
Yeah,
never
it's
used the word.
You're talkative.
Oh yeah.
Just talk. You're good with words.
Loquacious.
Yeah, Carl's
This
loquacious
wine
today.
really brought down my loquaciousness.
Never loquacious. Sarah has now totally lost for work. That's a bad sentence.
I know a few
Google.
girls named loquacious. Yeah, I don't think I'm lying, to be honest. And they were loquacious. Menage a trois. Well, yeah, that one was a bomb. That one was the old bomb schiato.
Loquacious. Carl versus the dictionary. Carl was spelling loquacious. He spelt it
Wrong.
loquaciously.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling loquacious tonight.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna. I didn't spell it right, but that's cool. We're gonna mosey on down.
Yeah, we're gonna move
It's
it
almost
on
my
down.
goddamn bedtime, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, but you know what time it is?
Little joke of the week.
That joke of the week.
And the best thing about this joke of the week is I don't have one picked out, so I'm just gonna read something that I have never read before, and
Hey, let's do it. I'm
could
down.
be bad. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 42.
Hey, we got a joke of the week coming up.
Joke of that week.
We I mean, God, I wish we could just play like Norm McDonald's
I know.
Norm Live during our joke of the week, because that,
I think I might have told this joke before.
yeah.
Could have been very early in the episode. Reading it, not appropriate, but I'm going to do it. All right?
Let's hear it. I'm down.
A guy walks into a pub and sees a sign hanging over the bar that reads, cheeseburgers, $1.50, chicken sandwich, $2.50, hand jobs, $10. Walks up to the bar and bothers one of the three exceptionally attractive blondes serving drinks. Can I help you? She asks. I was wondering, whispers the man. Are you the one who gives the hand jobs? She purrs. Well, I am. The man replies, well, wash your hands, baby. I want a cheeseburger. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was the joke of the week.
Oh, man.
Wash your hands. We're going to move on to packets out.
It sounds kind of familiar, but that was a good one. Hey, I like that one.
Not too shabby.
Hey, hit that hand sanitizer, babies. Get them
Oh,
cheese
man.
curds ready for me, huh? How about
The
that?
worst part of my morning today, I bought 3 things of new hand soap.
Yeah.
They were all hand sanitizer. And they all smelt like
Oh.
fucking rum.
Oh.
Yeah. So I washed my big old glob of hand sanitizer in my hands, washed my hands, and just got a whiff of just cheap rum.
That's when you just like, well, I'm not using this. You pop it open and take a swig, you know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh. God, I hate that.
Man.
Because there's something about, like, just using hand sanitizer that's not even remotely the same as washing your hands.
No, not at all.
That sucks.
Wet, stinky like booze, because it is booze basically.
Speaking of wet and stinky, how about them Packers, huh? Speaking of wet and stinky, how about Ben Roethlisberger's throwing arm, huh?
How about, speaking of wet and sticky, how about Ben Roethlisberger pregame warm-up, huh?
With Tom.
Ah!
All right.
Oh, well, as soon as we get there, ladies and gentlemen, the Green Bay Packers
Took on the Steelers and kicked some motherfucking ass.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey, shout out Pack.
Hey, shout out to Pack.
Big
win.
That was a fun win. I mean, the Steelers. Tomlin's a great coach.
Yeah. Rodgers thinks so.
Yeah, sure does.
27-17.
Hey, actually, I got to highlight, as much as it kills me to do this, it just wrecks me on the inside. Really wish I didn't have to. I really wish I could just
Yeah, because guy ain't even here.
sit and give him shit. And, where'd it go? Well, if it ain't here, I can't give him any credit, so.
Seamus said 24-14, I'm pretty sure.
He is actually even closer than that. What?
So Max is
Where
looking.
did this go?
Rodgers went 36 for 20, 248 yards, 2 touchdowns against the Steelers. Ran one. Had the feet running a little bit. Cobby, big Randall Cobb, scored 2 tutties. He went, had 5 receptions for 69 yards. glad Cobby could get some tutties, man.
Hey, they were doubling up Adams, so someone had to step up. And
Yeah.
Cobb stepped up. And that's one of the things I love about this team is that if someone doubles, if a team is going to take away Adams, I feel confident that Cobb can step up. Lazard could step up.
MVS could step up.
MVS, Tunyon,
Yeah.
Jones, Dillon.
Lazar, I think you said
I feel
Lazard, yeah.
very, very confident that if someone wants to take away Devontae, we got plenty around him.
And even Aaron Jones in the receiving threat too. I mean, he can get out there, catch some balls. And I mean, I feel confident in all our receivers. Good thing about Rodgers, that man can hit anybody who's open.
Exactly. And all right, so I found the scores, man. It kills me to say this, but goddamn, Seamus almost hit it right on the fucking head. He said Packers 27, Steelers 14.
Woo!
He was off by 1 point.
Damn.
Or no, yeah, because it was 27.
17.
Oh, 17. I thought it was
So,
13.
yeah, 3.
So he was off by 3 points. So he was 20.
Off by a field goal.
Off by a field goal. Good job, Seamus. You vacationing, homework doing,
Piece of shit.
guitar playing.
Piece of
HUA. All
Piece
right.
of Yeah, but
No,
man, once again, offensive line stepped it up. I think Rodgers was sacked once in the first half.
Yeah.
The Steelers play a little trickery defense. They had some funky blitzes.
Yeah, they like to trip people. They like to cheat
Yeah.
their way into victory. They jumped off sides on a field goal that got blocked.
Yep.
No, actually, that was pretty close to being
Was
blocked
pretty
field goal.
close.
But that first touchdown they scored was definitely offensive pass interference. I don't know how. Like, if that dude doesn't push Jair, that's a pick. Jair picks it because he was looking up, tracking the ball, like running underneath it, ready to pick it.
Yeah.
Like he was doing against the 49ers when he picked off
Hell of a-
Garoppolo.
yeah.
He wasn't looking at the receiver because he knew he could go for the ball because it was such a poorly thrown
He became
ball.
a wide receiver at that
But
point.
what the receiver did was just push him.
Yep.
And, like, it's so maddening that shit and then the other thing that's even more maddening is when the announcers, Romo and whoever the guy is, that Jim Nance, they just are like, he got away with a little push, but that's what you do in the NFL. It's like bullshit because if that went the other way, it would be a no question penalty.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I don't mind
It's,
like if
one thing can be so little, but that same thing can be such a big. It's like, oh yeah, just a little push off, but then that same play could be like, oh, I'm surprised they didn't call that penalty.
Exactly.
You didn't deserve that.
And I don't mind if like a ref misses a call and it's pretty bad. But what I hate is when the announcer just is like, that happened. That's football.
Yeah. Like if Jair was, if they were battling, if he wasn't going for the ball, if he was covering, they were kind of handsy, and he was, hands on, and he pushed off like that, like he was just separating himself. Then I get why you can't call that, or why you don't call that, but like, I don't know.
But yeah, that pissed me off because that's about a blatant. It's a one-on-one. The ref is right there. How do you not see his full arm extend and push the guy who's tracking the ball?
Yeah.
I don't understand, and I hate just the inconsistency of, like, this is a penalty. The next week, the exact same play happens, but it's not a penalty.
Yeah.
What I don't understand. Same thing with tripping. We got tripping. Amos got called for tripping against the Lions.
Yep.
When Fitzpatrick, whoever the fuck was their safety, did the exact same thing to Rodgers. No penalty.
Yeah.
It's where is the
Was that Bosa?
It could have been Bosa.
I'm pretty sure it was Bosa. Yeah, because Rodgers was.
No, it was because it was the Steelers tripped us, and then last week we tripped the 49ers.
Not Bosa.
Watt. Was it? Yeah, it was Watt. Yeah. It was Watt who tripped Rodgers.
Put his fucking
put his foot, and then just the week before, the exact same thing. Amos, he didn't put his foot up.
Yeah.
He did not put his foot up. He stuck his foot out like he was taking a step, and that tripped the quarterback, and they called a penalty. The exact same thing happened to us, but no penalty.
Yeah.
I hate that. If they want to not call penalty on us and then not call penalty on the Steelers, fine. I hate the inconsistency, but
hey, we got the win.
We got the win. Like you said, offensive line played really well. D-line played well. I know Najee kind of had some good chunk rush yards. We kind of missed some. I thought we tackled a little too high on Najee a few times.
Yeah.
But overall, I
For
mean,
the most part, I mean, our defense is holding a better ground than I thought. Like, they're stepping up.
I mean, considering the one touchdown they scored in my mind, was a blatant offensive pass interference. They scored 10 points against us.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. The injuries are a little concerning. Jair getting hurt.
Jair's out. MVS is out. On top of that, of course, Darius is going to be out. Bakhtiari's still out. I don't know if Jenkins is when he's expected to return.
I would imagine, just considering how, like, Yash or Yosh, what that guy's name is.
Yosh Newman.
Yeah, NJ something. Who
Yeah.
knows how to pronounce that? Considering how well he's, like, stepped in and just done a good job of being, like, a good stopgap and not letting too much through.
Let him heal.
They might let him heal another week.
Which I'm fine with, man. I mean, I've been the most comfortable with our offensive line than I've ever been with our offensive line. I mean, and Rodgers is too. I mean, he says it every week. You know, they're stepping up. They, the following week he kind of gave them a sack. This week he got sacked once. Funky defense, funky blitzes, people coming from the outside, and that shit's gonna happen. It's the game of football, but
Right.
I mean, in the middle, run games and heavy pass block. I mean, they're fucking stepping their game up, man.
Really are, and we have a good. The interior, I feel like, is a good young nucleus of guys, which is really helpful when you got Runyon, who this is his second year. Lucas Patrick, who's like a veteran, can kind of play any guard position, can swing in and play center if needs to. Then Myers, the rookie center, Newman, the rookie guard.
Yeah.
And then when Bakhtiari comes back, and then you move Jenkins back to guard, or maybe you put him out at right tackle.
It gives you a sense of comfort with the bench, man.
Yeah.
The way the bench rides, and I'm. So who's gonna take over Jair's spot?
Man, I don't know, because King still has his concussion.
Yeah, fuck King. I don't give. Let someone replace.
Yeah, but then, like, say King is still hurt, and you move Stokes out to the outside.
Yeah.
But then you got to move Chandon Sullivan, who's predominantly a slot guy. You got to move him outside probably.
Yeah.
And now you got either a hole at outside because Chandon's not super versed in that position.
Yeah.
And then you also got a hole on the slot because you're bringing in someone who's new or on a second stringer. So I don't know. It's going to be really, really interesting. I think they probably will put, like, Savage in the slot and move have Amos and another safety. I can't remember, Scott or Black, I think, is our safeties.
Yeah.
Maybe move one of them to safety and have Savage play the slot and move.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I mean,
I think if we can maneuver this, if we can fill the spots and our defense looks good, and say the next this next week and the week following, like, maybe this is Joe Barry's year to fucking turn his resume around a little bit.
Hey, man, and he's got our linebackers playing well. Devondre Campbell is a beast right now for us. Chris Barnes, before he got hurt, was playing really well. Preston's playing well.
Yeah, man.
Rashawn is playing. That sack he had, I don't know if you saw it.
I saw it in the highlights.
He pushed the tackle so far back and then jumped up. So, like, over the tackle and grabbed Roethlisberger and then pulled everybody down.
Yeah.
It was impressive, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
those are the plays you like to see, especially out of a
high draft pick.
High draft pick, man. I don't know, man. The well-rounded, especially being injured, and we have young guys in, we have rookies, fresh faces in, and we're holding our grounds is it's a bit of a confidence boost in my head.
I think if we can just keep like you said, holding our ground on our offense and defensive lines. We don't take too many injuries there. I know Bakhtiari and Jenkins on the offensive line side are big injuries.
Yeah.
But if we can just, get through and get those two guys back and then have a fully healthy offensive line, a fully healthy defensive line.
And a healthy, good bench, too, like
Exactly.
confidence of like, all right, well, if, say, Bakhtiari does take another fall, that knee or ACL, whatever, is weak and we need somebody to come in, we know we can hold our grounds.
Right.
And I think this is the first time I've ever seen our O-line kind of be able to complement each other and like, all right, you're going down, well, I'll step up and do what I have to do.
I agree. And it's, a lot of those times in like the draft, it's not it's not exciting. Be like, oh, another offensive lineman from Michigan, cool.
Yeah.
But right now, when we go, thank God we have that offensive lineman from Michigan.
Yeah.
We need that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, in April and May, it's like, oh, these drafts, there's nothing cool. Like, what is Gutekunst doing? And it's like, well,
it pays off.
There's a science or an equation, a method that they're working on.
Yeah.
And we might not understand it. It certainly is baffling to me at times. But right now, it's like, all right, we've got depth at our offensive line that's with Aaron Rodgers. That's like the most important thing.
Yeah.
Place you can have depth.
Because at this point, I mean, he's not really a mobile court. I mean, he can be mobile if he needs to, but I mean, he has kind of structured his game to the point where
he used to.
No,
I mean, he used to lead our team in rushing some games.
Yeah, I mean, he used to, but and the cool thing about it is now is the way he moves in the pocket. Like he doesn't have to run anymore. He can play in the pocket, and if he gets that 5-yard, 10-yard touchdown run, like, that's good for him, but he doesn't need to do that shit anymore.
Did you see Brady's run?
No, I did not.
Dude, it was a big run too. Like it was 3rd and 4 or something, and like a bit like late in the 4th quarter they needed to pick up this first down. And he got 4 and an inch. 4 yards and an inch. And dude, he got up. His eyes were so wide. His smile was like he was just like, "Oh shit, I did it."
Oh man, hey, did you watch any of that Monday Night Football game?
With the Chargers and Raiders, I watched not like closely.
It's crazy because I wasn't thinking about it at first, but obviously Raiders came from Oakland.
Yep.
And so that the Chargers were basically playing an away game. The Chargers came out of the tunnel and all you heard was boos.
Right?
It was a heavy boo. And that was a fun game to watch. Like the Raiders defense, I thought, was laying hits. It was like a heavy hitting game.
Yeah.
And I mean,
seeing Herbert like at home, but having to be like put his hands on his
place
ears,
was fucking
and it was
loud,
like,
man.
Yeah, that was cool.
Herbert's a fucking ball player, man.
He is.
He can put that ball like the way they break it down, especially when you don't think about it. The passes he makes that look like great passes, that are even greater passes that you really think they are. Just the small gaps. The touchdown they had to their running back, who's a short guy, but the perfect place that he put it.
He really can wing that ball. He's got those long ass arms.
Oh my God,
big fucking hands,
dude. It's been an exciting NFL year, more than I think usual. I mean, just the overtime games and the like, just little like small teams like putting on a good show. It's been fun.
You know who I think in like a couple years, well, maybe like. So this will be like 6-7 years down the road. I think Lamar Jackson, he won't be forgotten about, but he's gonna get hurt eventually. Like he just runs so much because he's so good at it.
Yeah.
That it's gonna take a beating on him, and because he can throw the ball, like he's
like a Michael Vick,
but better.
Yeah.
He's. I think he's more elusive. Vic was faster and like stronger.
And Lamar's he can throw too. He can throw.
He can throw better. Yeah. And I feel like, because I was thinking, I was like, all right, there's Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson. Like, those are the elite young guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, who else are, like, the elite young guys? And I was like, but we're going to forget about Lamar because he's going to get hurt. And, like...
Well, it's the same thing with, like, Carson Wentz. Like,
Yeah.
The way he plays for the Colts, I mean, he doesn't know how to. He's a savage. Too much of a savage. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the way he's like Andrew Luck was, where like he didn't. I'm not gonna go out of bounds to be safe for a play. Like,
Yeah.
That's disrespecting the ball game. I'm gonna fucking go head on with you and.
But man, I thought the Colts would be better. They're what, like 1-3 right now?
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah. Wentz isn't. It's an interesting. I mean, that's the other crazy thing about one extra game, 17, like 1-3. I mean, you go 11-6. That's not a bad year.
Not at all.
Like,
what did we go the year in 2010?
10-6. We won a Super Bowl. Like that's 11-6
with a lot of
energy
or injuries.
So it's weird. Like the Colts, like 1-3. Yeah, the Colts aren't playing. Like Wentz kind of sucks this year. They're 1-3. You see, but like
look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year. I mean, it took them half the season to get it together.
So interesting start to the NFL season. Packers are playing well, but I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Got Cincy.
We got Cincy.
Cincy.
A lot of injuries.
Burrow. Who's their quarterback?
Burrow, yeah.
Burrow. Yeah.
They got Joe Mixon, the woman beater. But their offensive line is not great, so we should be in Burrow's face.
Yeah.
If we're not in Burrow's face most of the game, it's gonna be a long game. It's gonna be a tight, close game.
Yeah. It's just one of those. We got to keep the energy up. We can't.
Yep. We can't be like it's Cincinnati. It's all right.
Yeah.
We'll just walk in and get a win.
Yeah, and I think at this point, especially after losing the game we did to the Saints, I think the kind of energy of like, all right, we're not shitting an egg anymore.
Right.
Like,
anybody can come punch us in the mouth.
And that's the way of football.
Quick.
I mean, we learned that the year after we won the Super Bowl, we were undefeated and lost to a defeated team. Like, anybody can show up to any...
And then got beat the first game of the playoffs.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, you got to bring your game every single game.
Yeah.
So, hopefully the young guys keep it fresh, and once Bakhtiari and Jenkins and if Jair comes back...
He'll be back. I think he got a separated shoulder, so like the most he'll be out is like 6 weeks.
Ricky this morning had
most.
to put a bad taste in my mouth, saying like, the trainers were saying like, we're not ruling out a season-ending injury.
Ugh.
Which is, I mean, they have, it's kind of something they have to say, but I don't know.
I don't. I mean, he hit him hard.
Yeah.
And he hit him right with and then someone else brought this up. It's like, say he comes back, a big part of Jair's game is he's not afraid to stick his nose in and take some shots.
Shoulder injury is you keep hit.
So
if you hit that fucker, you keep hitting it, it's gonna come out. It's gonna only get worse.
Right. So I don't know. I mean, it sucks. And the other, it sucks. Like that was a super important play. Like he needed to make that play.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have just let him get 5 yards and
yeah, man. But
we would have been all right.
Yeah. Hopefully Cobby keeps scoring tutties, and hopefully this is his come up. And I think the Packers are rolling right now. I'm not gonna put any expectations on the game, but I think I'm done doing that. I think,
what did we? Let's see. Last week you had 35-7 pack. I said 35-20, so I mean we weren't too far off.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Shamo, what do you think? 70-3.
And if you're wrong, you have to eat jalapeno blended with a ghost.
Oh.
All right.
Wow,
yeah,
Seamus.
put it down.
Jeez.
Put it down.
Hey, real quick. What'd you learn today?
I learned that loquacious, talkative, I'm a pretty loquacious person. I learned that I'm a pretty loquacious person, man.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. And I learned not to drink too much fucking chronic before a show. I am more sober than I was. I was fucking bombed when this show started. Like, I thought I was falling asleep. I was trying not to throw up, shit my pants, and fall asleep all in the first hour of the show. So no more chronic.
HUA 42, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Man. That was
that was a hell of
God, that was a good time, man. HUA 42 in the books. We talked our weekly challenge that we didn't do too well on.
We ate jalapeno peppers because we didn't do our weekly
Exactly.
or our monthly challenge goals.
We we
Jesus.
tossed bag. Carl
Still in the lead.
still losing. We talked mental health, man. Good mental health
mental
talk, man.
health
We
talk.
got into
Oh.
it.
Oh, Black Betty. Sorry.
Lamb,
Not
well,
what I
Black
was
Betty,
expecting.
mental health talk. Hey, here we go, yeah. Nah, yeah, we
Sorry.
had a good mental health talk. We really got into it about kind of our own limitations that we set on ourselves almost
Yeah.
in a way, and how I think it'll just be an ongoing life mystery and how to get out of
Always.
that.
Yeah.
But as long as we keep talking about it, keep putting it out there, we know that it's something we have to work on, and we don't just put to the side.
Don't put on the back burns.
Like Carl said, he took on the L words. He battled loquacious, but he came out not loquacious. I don't
Hey,
know.
still loquacious.
And he had a joke. Wash those hands, baby. And talked to Packer, man. Good episode, dude.
Good episode. We drank a little Big Macs, a little fucking Crunk Chronic.
That's true. Purple
Uh,
Paradise.
Carl ate a little rice and beans to sober up halfway through the show.
We ate some jalapenos.
Oh, yeah, that fucking sucked, too.
And next week, Carl's going to have the milk jug done.
You're going to have your story done.
And if we don't, we're eating habaneros.
Yep, and Seamus is we're gonna set up a stage for him in here,
Yep.
and he's going to perform. Well, me and Max do vocals, and if he can't play, then we're gonna
He's going to
ransack
have to try
that
to
bitch.
play while eating. One more drink. Hey, yo, could you make it strong? Because
Ladies and gentlemen, me and
us
Maximilian, host accountable.
accountable.
Oh, jalapeno accountable. I'm gonna go to fucking bed, man. Hey, I drank some chronic tonight and got crunk.
Thank you for
Hey, shout out
tuning in. I know your time
Milk.
is valuable. There's thousands of other podcasts
Shout out
that
cows.
you could've
Shout out
settled for,
cows.
but now you're just
Shout out
vibing with
Chronic.
the goofy dudes from Wisconsin who
Shout out
like to
Rich.
discuss
Thanks for the wine,
problems
buddy.
and
Hey,
figure
shout out
out ways to solve 'em
Thick
and challenge
Cabs.
the listeners to get up out of their comfort
All right,
zone.
Tom.
Some shit they ain't done before.
This is Hold Us Accountable.
Hey.
Episode
Yeah, this is Hold Us
42 brought to you by Select 2% Reduced
Yeah,
Fat
this is
Milk.
Hold Us Accountable. This
If you
is-
need a jalapeno, you know where to
this is
drink
Hold
your
Us
milk.
Accountable.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hold us accountable.
fuck you. I'm just kidding.